invite twice. Here we go. What are you doing?
Robot.
What are you doing?
Robot dance.
All right, let's get it. Let's have a good show. Come on.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome
What's
to
up,
Rich
YouTube
Abroad.
fam? All right, oh, sorry, my bad. What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Rich Abroad. I'm Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng. Tonight, we have a really good topic for you guys.
We always got
good topics, but today, very interesting for all of you. So, could you marry a woman who belonged to the streets?
Right.
Yeah, so before...
Let's have them jump into the poll, right? They should be able to see the poll. So let's start with the poll, and then you do the intros, okay?
For sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So, to everybody, join us on our poll question for today. The question is, does a person's past matter when it comes to changing or choosing your spouse? Let me say that again. Does a person's past matter when it comes to choosing your spouse? Type 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the choice.
Okay.
So we got one already.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hit the poll. Just type in 1, 2, 3, or 4 based on your answer and press enter, and then that'll enter your answer. And then we'll check out the poll as we progress into this live stream. We'll keep checking out the poll. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, so we just want to say thank you to Miss Peach and Ray for hanging out with us yesterday. It was an awesome experience.
Shout out to Raymond and Miss Peach.
Yeah, and also thank you to all of you who joined us for today's live stream. Thank you for spending a part of your evening with us. And of course, whether you're watching from the US or the Philippines, somewhere else in the world, thank you for being here on our channel.
Absolutely.
So before we jump in tonight's live stream, don't forget that this is a call-in live stream. The number is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. 415-490-8030.
You said
I bet you.
You know, I lost a bet yesterday. So I lost a bet to you yesterday on some dumb crap, man. So I'm gonna leave you alone this time.
Yeah.
Right.
But also remember that we are going to open the lines later. After
in about 15-20 minutes, we'll open up the lines and we'll take a bunch of calls.
Yes. Okay. So if you'd like to support the channel, we always welcome super chats or super stickers. We appreciate all the help that you give us and for us to continue creating content for you guys.
But even if you don't, we appreciate you guys for supporting our channel, commenting, and making the live streams and the videos what they are.
And if you're new to our channel and new to the stream, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell.
You forgot one.
What?
And tell us where you're from. If you're new to the channel, tell us where you're from.
And
please.
Don't forget that part of our team is Slick Rick, is moderating the board.
Slick Rick, nobody forget Slick Rick.
Yeah, if they're new.
Okay. Oh, they don't know.
They don't know.
Right?
You know.
Right. So you know, we need to always, when we introduce ourselves,
Rich
and Slick Rick is on the boards, right, man?
We need to have like a Slick Rick here.
We're using the intro.
I mean like a picture, a face of Slick Rick.
Maybe we change something in the intro. Yeah. Don't slip up. If you guys have comments, we appreciate all the comments. We appreciate you calling in. Call in as much as you want to. Try to keep it short and concise. We're going to give you 2 minutes and 2 seconds on your phone calls. But look, if you can't be articulate, we got to get you off the phone and take another caller. And don't insult other people in the audience. Don't insult us, or it is going to be a very short call. Of course, we don't want people trolling. It is what it is. We're trying to run a show and just have a good experience. So
yes.
With all that, do we miss anything?
I don't think we missed.
All right, so let's talk about who's in the house.
Yes.
Right. We got a kind of not a full house, but we got a lot of people in here. So.
Yep.
So shout out to Raymond, who's in the house. Mr. Ray is in the house. What's up, Mr. Ray?
Larry Johnson is also here.
Larry Johnson. Cliff, my man Cliff is in the house.
Roger Walker.
Roger Walker's here. Who else? Who else do we miss?
We have...
Ching is... Oh,
that's me.
Okay. Do you miss anybody else for right now?
Morris is
Morris
here.
is in the house. What's up, Mo? Juggy is in the house. What's up, Juggy?
Obi-Wan is here.
Obi-Wan is here.
Anders.
Ernest Washington is in the house. Ernest, where are you watching from, man? Because I think that's a new name.
Yes,
I think that's
agree.
a new name. Ernest, where are you watching from, man? Let us know. What's happening, Anders? Black Box is in the house. What's up, Black Box? Jeff, what's up, Jeff?
Hello, Jeff.
I know where Jeff is. They're out in Oregon, right? Garfield. Hey, what's happening, Garfield? And let's see, DN 3,000,000,001.
30,001.
30,001 is in the house. What's up, DN? Yeah, I always like reading his comments, right? He shoots straight from the hip, right? Okay. And Young Fresh Global Travel, aka my man Jerry, is in the house. What's happening, Jerry?
Yep.
Hey, Jerry, Young Fresh, let me know how you felt about. They went to the filling station last night.
I know, right?
Yeah, but you know how it is on the weekends. It's like it's a little crazy on the weekends, right? But let me know how you felt about it. Mafa is in the house. What's up, Mafa?
Tariq Abdulaziz.
Tariq, what's happening, Tariq? And did we miss anybody?
Ernest Washington.
Ernest out? Oh, he's in Dallas. He's in Dallas, right? Okay, Ernest out in Dallas. And then Ron Tom is in the house. What's up, Ron Tom? What are you laughing about?
I was just laughing.
DN said call him DN3. Okay, cool.
DN3.
All right, we got DN3 is in the house. What's happening? All right, what's up with the poll? He said yes if they've genuinely changed. I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised at the poll. Right? It depends on if they're honest about it. 0 for number 4. I'm actually surprised about the poll, but that tells you about how a lot of men are willing to forgive somebody's past. Interesting. Very interesting, right?
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. So the first and foremost, the title is would you marry a woman? Would you wife up somebody? And for you women out there, would you how do you husband up somebody? I don't know. Would you marry somebody who's been out in the streets? Right? And I think it matters more. We was talking about this last night.
Yeah.
It matters more about a woman who's been out in the streets than a man. I think it does, right?
That's my opinion too.
Right. I think Miss Peach said the same thing, right? It matters more for her, right? So would you marry somebody who's been out in the streets? But what is it? What do we mean when when we talk about been out in the streets, right? We kind of got to define it, right?
Yeah. So for me, a person who's been out on the streets for me is a person, especially if a woman partied a lot,
right,
during her younger
years. What do you mean partied though? What do you?
She's always on the bars.
She's drinking.
She's drinking, just partying.
Okay, but that's all. I mean, that's young people stuff, though.
But not all young people do that.
No, I mean, not all young people do it. Not all anybody does it.
But that's not the regular. That's what I'm saying. So that's not the norm. So, if every weekend you do that, you party, you drink, and
I don't think that's what we're talking about when we say been on the streets.
Okay, that's for me.
Okay, I respect that. I'm just saying, I think that when dudes hear a woman's been out in the streets, I think it really means
literally.
She's been on her back. Yeah, she's been on her back a lot.
Yeah,
or on her hands and knees. Right? Yeah, I mean I think that's. You guys can let me know in the comments when you hear somebody's been out in the streets. What is it? What do you think when you think of that? When you hear that phrase, what comes to mind when you hear that phrase? That's what comes to mind for me is somebody spent a lot of time on their back or on their hands and knees.
Fair enough. Right. And maybe their joint, especially when they're living here in the Philippines, their joint is Poblacion, their joint is where else? Angeles City.
Angeles City, right? I mean, they're out in the bars, right? They're out in the bars and they're trying to get theirs, right? So
I think also another one is that she or he had several or a high number of past partners, like a lot of relationships.
A lot of relationships, right? A lot of relationships. Maybe, like you said, she might have partied a lot. Maybe she was reckless. She did made a lot of bad decisions along the way, right? Okay.
Some tattoos that has every story.
Maybe a whole bunch of tattoos, maybe a lot of partners, a lot of relationships. That's what I think when you've been out in the streets, right? Okay, and real quick, Stetton Walters, what's up, Stetton? And Stetton, I don't know where you're from, but let us know where you're from. He said, could you value someone who didn't value themselves? I probably couldn't, but I think that's a good question too, right? All right, so could you? What about you? Could you Could you date someone who's been out in the streets?
That's tough. Depending on my definition. Again, someone who's out in the streets, maybe you're doing something illegal on the streets. I don't know. So,
What about somebody? Let's define that. Okay, hold on. Let's define that and say somebody who's been in a lot of past relationships, or who's had, who's been around the block.
to be honest, for me, I don't really care about how many relationships you've had in the past, but I think it matters in how you deal with the relationship. But as long as I'm the last, that's what matters to me.
Okay, let me tell you why it matters to me. I'm gonna tell you why it matters to me. Why it does and it doesn't. Because to me, it depends. It depends, but not on how honest she is. It depends on, is her past going to catch up with her? You know, when what I mean by that is what she's done in the past, is it going to come back into play in the future? For example, maybe she picked up a STD that she can't get rid of, right? I'm just saying, maybe she picked up an STD that she can't get rid of, and she going to pass it on to me if I'm messing with her. That kind of stuff, then it matters. If somebody's been doing OF or doing adult content stuff, I'm cool with all that, because chances are she's gonna be a little jacked up in the head. Now, I mean, we talked about the pair bonding thing and all that. If you've been with all them partners and doing, man, stop. But I think to an extent it does matter if it's gonna catch up to me. But it matters to me. I just want somebody. I want somebody kind of wholesome. She don't have to be, she don't have to be goody two shoes. But I want somebody who's fairly traditional, right? Who's fairly conservative, who doesn't want to be out in the streets, who doesn't need a lot of attention from a lot of different people. I just want a regular woman.
I think for the most part, I think women doesn't really care about the past of a man, but for a man, I think it matters so much.
It matters to me.
Regarding the past of a woman.
Right. But plus, you don't want to be with somebody who's, you with your boys, and your boys used to be up in her. Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that'll lose you a lot of respect when you bring your new girl around and other dudes are like, ooh,
honey,
right?
I attended a birthday party before. Okay, I attended a birthday party before, and then of course, common friends. There are guy friends and then girlfriends, and then this guy brought this girl, and then this girl, just like what you said, like a 304, and all the guys know her. Because
that's embarrassing. That's crazy. Because I mean, you lose a lot of respect from your coworkers, your colleagues. You lose a lot of respect. I mean, she's supposed to make you look good, right? Not make you look bad. So those.
You're the sixth.
You're number 6 up in there, right? I mean, when all your coworkers, all your dudes have been all up in her, nah, man, that is not going to be a good thing, right? Okay, so is there a difference between dating, when we're talking about this conversation, is there a difference between dating somebody and marrying somebody?
Yes.
Right, what's the difference?
The difference is that for dating, you can dip or you can stay in the relationship. But if you married someone, you need to stick it out through thick and thin.
But would you date somebody? I'm saying, is there a difference between dating somebody who's been out in the streets and marrying somebody who's been out in the streets? Because dating somebody, maybe it's just a short-term thing. It's a fling, or it's a situationship or something.
But marrying somebody, that's part of vetting her, that you want to be with this person. Are you willing to forego her past or his past? Because you really genuinely love this person, and she or he said that she's going to change, and that the past is all behind her. But I'm just saying. So go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish.
So if I think that let's say for example, she was an alcoholic before, and then she
went to AA or something?
Yeah, I changed now. I'm not gonna drink anymore. If you see if you saw the change that she's really sober for, I think you can.
But we're talking about being out in the streets. I'm talking about the checkered past,
Okay.
where you've probably had a lot of partners, people have been through you, and all that kind of stuff.
I think it will be difficult for marrying someone, especially for a man. But for a woman, I think that, just like what I said, this is just me. If I'm going to be the last, and you're not gonna look for validation from other women somewhere else, then yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think so.
Because I think I could date somebody, maybe not serious. I could do some things with a woman. I mean, depending on her. I don't want to be around anybody carrying diseases or nothing like that. That's something that's going to cause me some kind of affliction, or something. Yeah, but as far as marrying somebody and talking about committing to spend the rest of my life and provide and protect somebody. She'd have to be a hell of a woman.
Yeah, because you are going to have so many questions, and you're going to question everything that she will say.
So you're saying number 4 then, where trust, right? But she, is it number 4?
Yeah. Number 3, trust would take time.
Yeah, trust would take some time, right? Okay, you're saying number 3.
So maybe we'll be dating for a long time.
Right. You got to prove yourself, right?
Yes. So, but sometimes, just to some women, I'm just keeping it real, that some women would really hide their past until they get wiped up.
A lot of women, especially here. No offense, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, they will really hide their past. They're really good at hiding their
kids,
children,
like hiding kids, hiding marriages if you don't ask for a cinema.
Yeah, so and then you wipe them up. And then before you know it, they're...
Everybody in the barren guy is going to tell you.
Yeah.
Like somebody's going to pull you aside. Somebody's going to tell you, and then you're going to be stuck on stupid, right? Right. Okay, let's open up the phone lines, right? Well, go ahead and open up the phone lines.
Okay.
All right, turn that on, please. And open up phone lines. The question is, would you marry a woman who has a checkered past, who's been around the block, she's been out in the streets? Would you marry her? Number 1, would you date this woman? Because I might date somebody, but I mean, just to burn some daylight or burn time or whatever. I mean, who knows what she got going on? But marrying somebody, committing, I don't know about all that.
But Annie, I have a question for you. Does someone's past define their future?
Maybe and maybe not. But I will say this: the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, for sure. Right? It doesn't mean 100%. But the best predictor of future behavior is definitely past behavior.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people can change, but the question isn't can people change? The question is, would people change or will they change, right?
Yeah.
All right, the phone lines are open, you guys. Go ahead, call in, give us your opinion. Would you marry somebody who's been out there in the streets, right? I know some people who have. I know some people who wiped up women who are bar girls in China. I even know somebody, I'm thinking of somebody in my head, who wiped up. It didn't really work out, but I know somebody in my head. You know somebody who wiped up somebody who was in a bar, who was a bar girl before. After it, but the question stands: would you marry somebody that used to be in a bar or used to be out there in the streets? Right?
Yeah, because I agree with you. I think we can give. Like, for example, you've been in prison before, something like that. A guy has been in prison before. You give them a second chance because maybe they really changed. I don't know, but I'm not saying that I'm going to marry someone who...
I'll give you some arguments for marrying somebody that's been out in the streets and then against somebody, right?
Okay.
My first argument against it is simple. Right? Because some people, especially women, will say, oh, past is past.
Yeah,
right?
you hear that here a lot in the Philippines.
Past is not past. Past is not past. And let me give you an example, right? If we started talking 3 years ago, right? But before then, if I used to take it in the ass, like if I used to take it in the ass all the time, is that okay?
Of course
right?
not.
Is that okay with you now? But that's the past.
Yeah.
That's past, right? Past is past, you said, right? All right, we'll take a call. Caller, go ahead. What you got? Okay, go ahead, man.
Hey, does this sound familiar?
Yep.
I know I'm right because I pay attention to detail.
Yep, it does. Yeah, we already went through. We already went through that. We already went
Just
through
because
that.
you're so cocky about it. But I could.
Jackass.
When I think of a woman in the street, the first thing I think she's been on her back, getting her back blown out on a regular basis. She's a hooker, and yeah, I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could either.
Right? Huh?
I don't think I could either.
I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it. I was like, I would never get. It would have to be a whole heck of a lot to change and go through, and I don't think honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't give her the time for her to show me that she's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, and how honest or somebody like that's gonna be about their past?
Probably not very.
I wouldn't. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to. And see, and if you're already invested in that person, and then she come out and tell you, I'd have to end it because number one, you didn't tell me the truth, and now just in that scenario where she don't tell you, but then you find out later. I'm be honest, she's got to go. I'll be nice about it, but it'd be the end of it because I couldn't deal with it, dude. There's just too much in the past. Like you said, are they gonna catch up with you? Did she screw somebody over in the past? And you be out with her, hanging out. Some dude roll up. It's just too much. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
I think it's too much, and I think thank you. I appreciate your call, bro. I think the only way I could do it is if we moved to another country.
No one knows you.
Yeah, nobody knows me. Nobody knows her. But if she was an only F girl, people might still know her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so. Plus, like you said, she would still have some of those street traits, characteristics where she's out in the streets or, she's being masculine or arguing with a dude or doing that.
Question, Nani, question. So you mentioned OF girl. So for example, OnlyFans is like an online.
Say OF, please.
Oh, okay. So OF is online platform. Yeah. So does the number of interactions a woman had on OF count as body count? They did.
I don't know, but if she had one interaction on OF, it can't be done. It can't be done because that's on the internet. It's forever.
Yeah, but like for example, it's a private. What do you call that? Do they have that? I don't know.
I've never been on.
Yeah, me
OF.
either. But it's like for example, a private chat. The guy did not touch that woman. Does it count like a body count?
Everybody's seen my woman's innards. No, yes, it counts. It definitely counts. Everybody. I'm not really one who cares.
Women, huh?
I'm not really one who cares that much about what people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference when you walk around and everybody's laughing at you because of the woman on your arm because she's her coochie's been all out there. And no, absolutely not. Even if she wasn't with a man and she had an OF channel, everybody's seen her coochie. Everybody's seen. No, man, I'm cool with all of that.
Okay,
I'm cool with all that. No thanks. Oh, thank you. I'm absolutely cool. It definitely matters.
Okay, so for those who just joined our live stream, don't forget that we have a poll question here. Does a person's past matter when it comes to choosing your spouse? Type in 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you have, depending on the answer that you would like to respond.
Right. This is interesting. DN3 said Forrest Gump married the worst movie villain of all time, Supreme Street Dweller Jenny. Good point. That's a good call. Because Jenny was out in the streets, man. She did everything. She did everything. And that man really loved her. Your mama sure did care about your education. And he still married her, right? From childhood sweethearts and all of that. He really did. Good point. Good call on that one. The Black Box said, maybe he's speaking about what's the dynamics in Ukraine. As Slick Rick has women played everywhere, but that's another conversation. All right. All right. Young Fresh Global Travel said, if she's been on the streets, I can't get over that. I don't think I could either. But it depends on what it's like, what Ching said about drinking, etc. I can get over that. But if she has more than one body, no thanks, right? Yeah, the drinking thing, I could do. Because she could go to AA, she could get, she could seek help or, become religious, whatever the heck. Maybe I could do that. I could do that. But when it comes to see, that's the kind of stuff I think the drinking thing, that ain't gonna really catch up with you. Maybe her medical stuff later, her medical history might catch up with it later. But I'm just saying, it's not gonna hurt me, right? But if she's piling up bodies, that can definitely hurt me in the future.
Yeah, I think also the same. I would say the same if a man has that kind of past,
right?
Because it will be difficult for him to connect with me, because in his mind he would be thinking, or he would be comparing me to the women that he had or he'd been intimate with. So
Really?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I think so. So I at some point, I would think that I would never be enough for this person, because he experienced a lot already.
You realize you're sitting next to me, right?
Yeah. I was just talking hypothetically.
Okay, you're hypothetical.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
hypothetically. So, I think it would be harder for him to bond with
You
me.
realize I'm right here.
To bond with me, or maybe set a genuine connection, because whether you like it or not, it messes with your head, maybe that.
I think it does. I think it definitely does. Maffa said, been there, done that. So my answer is no, absolutely not. Right?
Thank you, Mofa.
All right. Hurley Johnson is in the house. What's up, Hurley?
Hello, Hurley. A perfect, legit 10. Complete blood work, a 10 in bed, great personality, intelligent, and prenuptial. Yes, I could. I do not care what the boys think with their 4s and 5s.
Okay. Respect, Hurley. Respect. A perfect, but I mean, that's a lot of stuff that has to, come together for you to say yes. But respect, though. Perfect, legit 10. I don't care about the 10. I mean, as far as looks. Complete blood work, a 10. Yeah. Complete blood work. I care about that one. A 10 in bed. That is a plus, right? That's always going to be a plus. The woman who, who's going to give you the 3-piece and is always wanting to put in work. That's a plus. Great personality, intelligent, and a prenup. Exactly. All right. Let's take another call. Black Box, what's happening, man? What you got on this?
What's going on, Rich?
Well, I'm all right, man.
It's an absolute no. Zero.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, how come?
Because a lot of these women have so much trauma. When you put yourself out there to expose your most private areas and use it, you've got some deep-seated trauma
We talked about that last
going
night.
back to your childhood. Whether you were molested or some kind of neglect going on that carried on to your teens and to your adult life. Then you can't pair them because you had so many knives in you. And you're comparing the best ones you had to the ones in the future.
Right.
And then you got daddy issues and family issues. You can't bond with nobody. You're going through perpetual trauma. No. Sorry, bro. That's just too much. That's a can of worms. You can never fix somebody.
It really is. It's a huge can of worms, bro. I totally agree with you.
Cannot fix somebody. That person's been broken for a very long time. And when you say, oh, she looks good, she gets this and that, dude, that's just Pandora's box you're opening up. I don't care how well she looks.
Right. Well, would you agree there's a lot of dudes out there that want to try to fix somebody or save somebody?
Didn't Samson try to fix Delilah? What the hell happened to him?
I thought it was the other way
He was
around.
one of the strongest. He's one of the strongest men on earth.
Right.
And he fell.
She misled him.
So what can a mortal guy do?
Right. Exactly. All right.
Amen.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
And we'll see you next week, right?
Yep. Next Wednesday.
I bet. Later.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Black Box said, hell no, can't do it. Let's see. Let's get back in the comments. Andy Perez is in the house. What's happening, Andy?
Hello, Andy.
All right.
Bruce M2
is in the
here.
house. Go ahead.
There are millions of good women in the world. I do not have time for a woman from the street.
I hear you, Bruce. It's hard to disagree, man. It's hard. But out here in the Philippines, there's a lot of dudes who come here and they fall in love with a bar girl. Fall in love with a bar girl. How come people don't? Bar girls have game, have mad game. It's their job. It's what they do, right? And I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. But man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You want to go ahead?
Corey said, "Hello, Corey. Pretty Woman is the greatest love story ever. Even if she brings an Arby's sandwich."
You know what? That could be a rival to Forrest Gump because she was literally a hoe, right? She was for the streets for reals, right? Good looking young Julia Roberts, but the story is the story. Didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. That's a good call. Good call on that one, Corey. Squeeze 504. What's happening, Squeeze?
I had a friend that married a stripper and boy, we didn't let him live it
I
down.
bet you wouldn't. Because every time, y'all playing cards, y'all playing dominoes, every time she come over, everybody's looking at her. You know what they're thinking, like, I bet you, they're thinking all kinds of raunchy, nasty stuff. Hey, even if you don't say it out of respect for your friend, you're thinking it. You're thinking it, and you're not respecting him. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, yeah. Because I do care about what my friends and my family think about me. The people I call my friends, I do care what they think about me, right? But I mean, just random people out there, whatever. But nah, man, nah, Squeeze, let us know where you're watching from, brother.
Yeah, and also adding to what you said, if she's like, for example, a stripper, just like what was mentioned in the chat, you would think differently if your woman tries to make eye contact with your friend. You don't know if she's flirting.
Maybe she's trying to get money. She's trying to make it rain. Right? Yeah.
Try to make eye contact.
She got to walk around looking down all the time.
Oh, yeah. Here's your juice, guys.
Here's your beers. I don't know. I don't know about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Arguments for marrying a woman who's been out in the streets, right? She knows what she wants now. She's been out in the streets. She's experienced. She knows ain't nothing out in the streets for her. She's a changed woman. Right? She's a changed woman. She knows what she wants.
I
right?
heard that.
Right.
I said that.
Yeah.
I'm a changed
woman, right? You always say that, right? Number 2, she ain't playing no games because she's been out in the streets before. She knows what's up. She's done with the game. She's done with all that. She's focused. She's laser focused on her future, right? Okay, number 3. She got good communication skills, right? She got great communication skills.
Oh, yeah.
She should.
You want some beer?
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of selling and soliciting, right? So she should have great communication skills, right? Number 4, she has realistic expectations about relationships.
Realistic expectations.
Right? So what do you think about those?
I think fair, but is she really less likely to play games? I don't know.
No, because I think Black Box hit it on the spot. I think she's gonna have trauma. She's gonna have so much trauma built up from all those knives or swords or sausage that's been in her. It's gonna be hard for her not to. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, because it will take a long time before she would treat you differently because she would think that you're a next customer.
Right. She can't let her guard down. She might not even be able to kiss you.
Yeah.
You're because so you go to kiss her and she's doing all that.
Yeah.
She don't want to get too attached to her customers.
They don't do that.
They don't do that. You didn't watch Pretty Woman?
No.
Oh, come on, man. Even
I remember that. I remember that part.
They don't kiss their customers because it's too intimate. It's too intimate. Yeah. So yeah, you might go to kiss. Oh, baby, and sure, watch out.
Don't be intimate with me.
Watch out. Back up, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I just think not. We'll read some more comments. Right. Chosen One. What's up, Chosen One?
Chosen One said, "Slick, I seen you catching strays. Can't be everybody's friend."
Oh man. Okay. All right. Andrew said,
"Dang, there are a lot of judgmental people on here."
Yeah. I'm trying not to be judgmental, but you have to. I mean, when you're taking on a partner, you have to think about yourself.
Situation
You have to
also.
think about yourself, and there's a time when you need to be selfish. When you actually need to be selfish, and I think when you choose your life partner, you need to think about, you need to think about what she's bringing she's bringing, and what you're willing to give. And I think there's a lot of problems that you're going to face if you take on a woman like that, because you're going to have to do some healing, some mending, all that stuff, instead of just picking a regular.
Yeah, so for example, just like what I mentioned in the beginning of our live stream, if a woman partied a lot in her like early or younger years, she was out in the club, and then after that, of course, each night she would take home a different guy.
Right.
So that's
her job.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, but she's not doing it in exchange of money. She's not literally 304. But some girls would do that. Oh, you want to go home with me?
But she's still doing it, whether she's getting money for it or not.
Yeah. So is she considered a 304 still? If it's not in exchange of money?
If you're a sausage receiver, you're for the streets. If you're just taking new sausage all the time, how would that be good for a man?
It's not good for a man. I'm just asking
That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's put us in this situation, right? If you're out in the bars every night dancing and shaking your ass, right? And I meet you one night, and you say, "Oh, let's go home. You want to come? We have a good dance. We talk, we chat." And you say, "Oh, you want to come to my place, or I'll come to your place, right?" And we do this, that, and the other, right? And this is what you do almost every night, 3-4 nights a week. How would that be good for me?
It's not good for you, of course. Yeah, but I was thinking lang, honey, that in my crazy mind, a definition of a 304 is someone that do that in exchange of money. So that's what I was thinking.
Fair enough. But what difference does it make whether she receives money for doing it or not? The act is the act. Whether she gets paid for it or not, does it matter?
I guess it doesn't.
But, I mean, in perspective, she takes 100 sausages in the last 3 years. Okay, does it matter whether she got paid for taking it or not, She still took 100 sausages in 3 years.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I think whether she got paid is not relevant. Right?
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sometimes it needs some clarification. You need to say it to my face so I understand.
Right. You took 100 sausages?
No.
You seem a little defensive.
No, because I don't understand.
I'm just saying, you okay?
No, I do, because sometimes my definition.
I got you. I know about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about you, so I ain't worried about you. Okay, so argument number 2. People change, right? People change. The person she was at 22. Now, I think this is legit. The person you are when you're 22, because I'm nowhere near the person I was at 22 years old, is different than the person you are at 42 or 52, right? You're a different person, right? Hopefully you've matured a lot, you've grown up, you know who you are and all that stuff. So you're just a different person, right? So I'm kind of with that, right? People you outgrew. I mean, I used to like, when I was 22, I liked going to the clubs. When 21, 22, I loved going to the clubs all the time, right?
Like dancing.
Oh, shoot, I just stood there. Right. No, but you know, that's what we did at 22 years old, right? But at my age now, I ain't going to no club. Come on, man. You got time for no clubs.
Yeah. But honey, is it the past that matter or the number of people in that past?
It's what you did in the past. I'm speaking for myself. I think it's what you did in the past.
What about you
and
guys?
How much you did it, and how much you did it in the past.
What matters to you most? Is it the past that matters or the number of people in the past?
I mean, okay, so good question. I like the question. So if you're with a boyfriend, right? You're with one boyfriend, and you guys did it 100 times, is it the same as doing it 100 times with 100 men?
Yes. Different.
Stop.
Different. It's different.
The question is it the same? But hold on.
It's
Let's take
not
a
the
call.
same.
Let's take a call.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on just a second. Caller, go ahead.
This is Chosen One.
What's up, Chosen One?
Hello.
How are you guys?
We're doing
We're
great,
good.
man. We're doing great. I'm interested to hear your take on this.
Yeah, as far as this who belongs to the streets, I mean, I'm thinking about it, and to be honest with you, I kind of have a problem with it.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I think about myself and I think about all the expats that are here. Because let's just be honest, we're all here for the women. Nobody is here to look at homeless children all day, eat bad food, and things of this nature.
Mm-hmm.
So by definition, would I be for the streets? Would I be for the streets? Because obviously you know why I'm here.
Okay.
That is my question. Am I for the streets?
Okay. Well, let me give you a counter to that, which is that the only time I've been in a bar since I've been here, she was next to me. I don't go to bars. I don't like bars, and I didn't come here for women. I came here for myself. I didn't even know her when I came here. Didn't even care about women. But I understand that's the mass minority, not the majority. But I think it's what you do with your time. I think it's who you are and how much you're doing. If you're all out in the bars every night and you're bringing home women all the time and all that stuff, I would say even as a man, you're for the streets.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just kind of thinking about it.
Right.
But to be honest with you, I would take a woman for the streets.
Okay.
To be honest with you, the reason why I would do that is because you can take them at face value.
Okay.
See, the problem is, and let me get to my point real quick. The problem is that the Philippines is arguably one of the most religious Catholic countries. Everybody's religious. Everybody swears they're Christian, this, and that, or whatever. But by their actions, we can clearly see that is not the case.
You just talked about that.
And so they say one thing and they do another.
Right.
Exactly.
So as far as a woman for the streets, I would take that all day, every day, because I've been in the Philippines long enough. You can't always believe what you see. That's all I want to say.
You make some good points.
Yeah.
You make some good points, which is why I always like having you on, bro.
Thank you,
give me something to think about.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Bye.
Thank you. No, it's a good
Yeah.
point.
At least you know that she's for the streets. She's like that. But
my counter to that is, but how many women are going to lie about their past? Are women really going to tell you about all? And even when they tell you about some stuff in their past, they're always going to skew the story to make themselves sound like to make themselves look better. I've yet to meet a woman here in the Philippines who said the reason that they broke up was because of her, because she made a mistake or she did something wrong. It's always the dude, always the dude. So I don't know, but I mean, the point is still well taken, though.
yeah,
the point's well taken.
sure.
Yeah.
I think the number doesn't tell me, or the number of people doesn't really tell me much about the past of that person. I want to know the story behind it. Was she looking for attention? Was she, were they, or are those people chasing or constantly chasing for validation from men or from other people? Or were they making reckless decisions? I think that the mindset matters more. So, yeah.
Okay, so the mindset matters more. So you're about she can be forgiven. She could have changed. She could be different now. She might have been mature.
Yeah, because like what you said, you're so different when you were 22 than compared to how you are now.
That's where I kind of agree with you, though, because I mean, again, we like last night we were talking about like in college, right? I mean. College is college, right? College is college. It's a whole different world, right? So, I mean, what you did when you were 20 years old, most of the people around you are going out to the bars, or a lot of the people around you are going out to the bars and, and drinking and carrying on all that stuff. That's when you're 20. But when you're 30 or 40, especially 50 in your 50s like me, I think you could have changed, right? Your priorities could have changed, but would it catch up with you? In other words, are you carrying some kind of STD now that you can't get rid of?
From before.
Or some crazy trauma, or maybe you got kids now because of because
you
your life
did
in the past, right? So I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call.
I agree. Because you as a young adult, when you were in college, like for example, I've seen my teammates like enjoying their life in college.
And you were stuck, huh?
Yeah, but for me, I'm thinking that that looks fun, but because in my mind, that's the greatest gift that I would give to my future husband is myself.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful to hear.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
That was sarcasm.
It
Kind of is.
We'll take another call.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
but that's me.
Oh, what did I do? I think I jacked that up. Call back in.
Yeah, call back.
Yeah, we'll take your call first. Anyway, but okay, let me make another argument for taking a
marrying.
woman. Yeah, all right. Experience, right? She's got a lot more experience here. Okay, we'll take this call. I think I got this time.
Okay.
All right, caller, go ahead.
All right, it's me again, Black Box.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll give Chosen a quick little rebuttal, not a rebuttal, but like a little tidbit. If you're going to play with a cobra, if that's what you're playing with,
right?
You know that you're playing with a cobra, and don't treat the cobra like it's a bunny rabbit. Because so many people grab a cobra and try to turn that cobra into a bunny and get shocked and they get bit and die. It's like the scorpion sitting on the frog's back and says, "Just carry me across the water," and pops the frog before they get across the water. Why you do that? We're both gonna die. Hey, I'm just being who I am.
Yeah, you knew I was a scorpion, right? Exactly. Right.
So if you're going to play with the devil, you can get burned. Don't be surprised when that happens. Just have fun with him and discard him. Don't try to bring him into your house and make him part of your life and all that other stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Black Box. I mean, for recreational use, maybe for recreational use, but to keep, I don't know about that.
No, bring him to your place and then do.
Yeah. No,
that's what I gotta say.
I hear you. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, Jane.
Okay. Now let me add to what Black Box said.
Go ahead.
You can take the girl out of the bar, but you can't take the bar out of the girl.
There's a whole bunch of phrases like that.
Yeah.
But before we continue, let's make sure that we acknowledge Cliff.
Sure.
Cliff, thanks for the super chat, man. We really appreciate that.
Click it, baby.
Okay, there we go. All right.
So you can't make a whole housewife.
There you go. Kind of the same thing, right? Kind of the same thing. And I really believe that. I wouldn't say no, but I would just not be cool on
marrying.
No. Recreational use. Recreational use, because I just can't imagine having her on my arm, walking around smiling like I'm somebody.
Hey, you! I know you. And
everybody's like,
"What?"
The look like he for real. I just I'm not. I don't want to be the court jester.
Yes.
The joker. That everybody's laughing at me, and I'm not telling no jokes.
Yeah, and here in the Philippines, reputation matters and face matters also, especially if that woman has a reputation of being a walker, and then, can I say that, honey?
What?
A walker?
Yeah, you can say a walker.
Yeah, a walker,
What's a walker, honey?
A walker is someone who works for the streets.
Who walks in the streets. Solicits customers.
And also, a lot of women, you hear a lot of women here say, especially separated, past is past. let's not talk about the past.
Right.
Yeah. So, it doesn't work that way. You have to talk about the past because past matters.
It's interesting. People don't want to talk about the past when it's not convenient, right?
Yes.
When it doesn't favor them, nobody wants to talk about the past, right? Let's past is past.
Yes,
right? Forget about my kids. Forget I've been in the streets, right?
Yeah. Would her family or your family influence your decision of because if you have, like, for example, sisters or brothers looking after you, oh, don't marry that because my friend told me that she's this and that.
Right.
So it will greatly affect your decision on marrying this person.
Absolutely. Right. But okay, going back to reasons why you could marry somebody from what?
Okay, before you do that, Annie, let's do another
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe.
Thank you so much, Young Fresh, for the super chat. There
Appreciate
are too
you, brother.
many options to invest time in a woman who has been around the block. No thanks.
That's you know what? That's the summary for me. There are just too many other better choices. Why go through all that? Why put myself through all of that when I can just choose better, vet better, and find someone who has way less trauma, way less bodies, way less all of that stuff, and just get me a regular woman. That's
I have
my
a
thinking.
rebuttal for that.
Go ahead.
You can't choose who you love.
Yeah, you know what? I know I can't because I know you're doing that, and you're right, and you are right about it. Because my grandmama said it, my mama said it, and it's true. It's true. You can choose who you can't choose who you fall in love with.
Yeah.
You just, your heart is going to tell you something, and
But it's wrong. It's wrong.
You might know you should pick this woman over here, but there's something about this woman that she just grabs you. You can't let go. I got you. you. Oh, shout out to you. Okay. All right. So what if all of her experience makes her a better partner, right? She said, oh, I used to do this, and this. It didn't work. But now I'm going to get down like this, and I know how to please a man. I know how to take good care of him.
Oh, for sure. She practiced for a
lot of practice, right? A lot of practice, right? But maybe she's the other one. Maybe she's going to be more stable now, right? She's been on the street. She's been on the street. She realizes how tough them streets are. And now she's like, I just want a stable. You hear this on the videos all the time. I just want a stable man. I don't want pookies. I don't want them chads no more. I just want a stable relationship, right? But look at the women who say that. Look at all those women who say that. Look at them. Are they really ready for a stable relationship?
I don't think so.
They're traumatized. They will
crave for chaos.
They'll sabotage it. Yeah. Right. And then the last one is that's all I got. Right. But I think the women who say that, because they've been out in the streets and they've been done wrong, they've been through all of it, right? Oh, I'm ready for a good man. Wait, give me a good man. I've been through all this. I chose bad in the past. I want a good man now. You want one, but you're not ready for one. You want him, but you're not ready for him.
You thought you're ready.
Yeah, you're gonna sabotage it. You're gonna, because you don't know. You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know when to stop running your mouth. You don't know how to be respectful because you've never needed to. You haven't had a man in your life before, so nah. I would rather vet a woman. I'd rather choose a woman, vet a woman who ain't from the streets. She might, who knows? She might be working at Watson's or something, or SM. She might be working at SM or something. Get me a woman from there, and I think, we can train.
What is that? What if that's her?
Her cover.
What do you call that thing? Hold on. Renaissance, rebirth.
Oh, I don't know.
Before I used to, because I know how to doll up. So, yeah.
Could be. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's take a call. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Young, Fresh, Global Travel, and Kate. Kate is sleeping right now.
What's good?
She's knocked out for the count. Great topic again. I did put some comments in there, but just wanted to say for me really quickly, and I think a lot of dudes that's watching probably already experienced probably the same, maybe even you, Rich, like growing up. Like I know growing up, there was just a lot of girls that I was interested in that just wasn't really interested in me. And the type of decisions they used to make in terms of like the dudes that they would holler at, they wanted the dudes with the, with the brand new clothes and the dudes with the, the fresh pair of sneakers and
for sure
all of those different things. And so just growing up, I wouldn't say we were poor, but I mean, we just didn't, my mom just wasn't trying to buy us Jordans like that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
So
sure.
I really wouldn't say that, oh, we were poor growing up anyway. So, but my whole point is some of the girls that never chose me are choosing me now. And I'm just going to explain that because fast forward, I've actually met some girls, just kind of growing up, and then, I kind of see what their life is like now. And like I said, this may not sound nice, but they have multiple babies with multiple different men. And, and then they are on a lot of social media outlets now saying, oh, they have all of these standards, right? Because all of these years when they had the opportunity to be with certain dudes that wanted to do certain things with them, we weren't popular then, right?
Right.
You didn't want the dudes that were kind of like, maybe didn't have those brand new sneakers or didn't have that brand new shirt or whatever, or the, brand new haircut. But now you have made all of these decisions in your life, and these horrible decisions. And now you expect dudes like me to actually accept that?
Sorry.
Hell no. Why the hell must I? You literally dissed me in the 4th grade, the 5th grade, the 6th grade in high school. You always went with those dudes that were probably selling drugs or doing whatever. And then now you see, oh, Jerry, wow, you look like you're doing really good. Where are you? And this and that. Oh, yeah, I just have a couple of kids by 5 different men. 3 of them are in prison, and it's like, now you want somebody to feel sorry for you. And I'm sorry, So for any of the dudes that's listening, trust me when I tell you, women out there that don't have a track record, many options. I'm very happy I found that one girl that I'm happy with, and that doesn't have a crazy past. So I just say to all the fellas listening, you don't have to settle for that stuff, man. Just because she has all of that baggage, you don't have to feel sorry for them. Like, let them burn, man. And I know that's messed up to actually say, but like I said, growing up, it was just a lot of these girls that I wanted to be with. They took it upon themselves to look at other dudes as to like what they have, and they actually dissed me. And now I'm doing really well for myself, and I'm just looking at them now, and I'm like, yeah, well,
no. Why
the hell would I want to be with you? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
the tables
that's all I want to say.
Right.
Yeah, and then just one other quick point. Not all of us come here for the girls. I mean, Philippines does provide a lot of opportunities. If you have a 401, if you have a 401k with as little as $50,000-$60,000, let's say, you could open up a really nice business. Say you just have to hire 9 to 10 Filipinos, and you can actually make really good money here. Even open up, let's say, a cell phone business. If you just wanted to sell cell phone chargers, you could hire one Filipino in each mall, maybe 7 or 8 malls. And that right there would satisfy the special investor visa here in the Philippines.
Right.
So just kind of throwing that out there, just in case if people have a couple of dollars and they're trying to figure out, how could I kind of come to the Philippines and kind of like meet the love of my life, but also how I could kind of get a really valid visa without trying to marry somebody just for like a visa. I think that's kind of crazy, but to each his own, man. Anyway, very good topic. I'm going back tonight though.
All right, brother.
I'm going back.
All right. Wait, you going home tonight?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
I'm going back tonight. 30 days is not enough, but I'll be back sometime in July.
All right, man. We'll catch you again when you come back, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Take care. Safe flight. Bye.
Bye. He said burn, just let them burn. That's what he said.
That's strong, man. That's kind of strong. Let them burn.
But I got a song for that.
Oh, man. Come on.
Quick line. I think that you should let it burn.
I have no idea what you're
Usher.
saying. I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, but
That's
I
2000.
respect, yeah. But I hear what he's saying, and you see that on a lot of videos where the woman, she's been all out in the streets and she's made all these decisions that are haunting her now. She's got kids from different, all of that stuff, just like you said, and now she's ready to settle down. Now I want a good man. Chad and Pookie and Ray Ray, they all been through me and up in me, but now I'm ready for the good man. Nah. Good man don't want you. You passed him up all them years ago for some other dudes who were out in the streets. So no, I got it. I got it, and I don't blame him for saying that either. Okay, let's see. Hurley said, "Did we read this already?"
No. Hurley said, "I also think there are different levels of being in the streets. In my defense, I was speaking on the mild version of in the streets."
Okay. Right. No, and I agree.
more and more, honey, I understand the hustle of women now. Some women are like literally for the streets, but some women are like low key.
They're low key for the streets, right?
For the streets.
I remember I used to tell you that all the time. I used to say, baby, look, you have to understand that the game here is even the women who aren't walkers or who aren't in the bars, they're still selling, they're still making money on the under. They're still making money. They just don't announce it. They know it. There's a lot more of them. There's a lot more of them than people think here.
Yeah, because it makes sense because Filipinos are care about a lot of faith, and they don't want to reveal how they're making money.
Exactly, right? No, you're absolutely right. Okay, let's get into the comments a little bit more. Okay, I think that's an inside topic.
Okay, so
this is Gucci. This is Gucci's in the house. What's up, Gucci?
So yeah, the past does matter. Run through tend to love to compare the present guy with the past ones. Right. The one with the past, the big red flag was her student loan debt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another case where past matters, right? Where past can catch up to you and burn you. Okay.
Okay, so Cliff said you're gonna marry Kim Kardashian after she slept with everybody in NBA, and there's a video of her sucking on a hot dog. No, bro, I'm cool. I don't care how good she looks.
Right, but people want a piece of it. Imagine how many dudes have dicked her down that we don't even know about. Right? I mean,
only the ones that are
we know
popular.
about the ones who are famous. But imagine she's been run through by many a dude who just wanted his turn just to say he did, right? I mean, anyway, I still don't understand that concept, right? All right.
But that's what's wrong about social media, because a lot of people are normalizing that it's okay to be a trio or to have multiple partners.
They say it is. Some of them say it is. Look at the poll.
Yeah.
Look at the poll. What's the poll?
The poll says the leader is yes if they have genuinely changed. It's at 43%, while tied on last is past. It doesn't matter and depends if they're honest about it.
Interesting. Very interesting. That just goes, there's a lot of dudes out there who are very forgiving. I'm going to tell you this. One thing I've learned about men since coming to the Philippines, dudes love hard. I mean, when a dude falls in love, that's why we get hurt. Because dudes love hard. You sell out, you give everything, you put a lot into that relationship. Dudes are willing to forgive somebody's past. Right?
And so, I respect men for that, because
I do too.
I think that a lot of women really take men for granted.
I think a lot of women take advantage of men because we love hard. I mean, look at this poll. The poll says it. Dudes really, I mean, we want that woman. We want a woman who's going to ride or die and all that stuff. And when we think we found her, we go all in. Go all in. And if you go all in with that wrong woman, it's not going to be good. It is not going to be good. All right.
Black Box said, too many dudes get caught up in the looks and the box, and it's a death trap.
Indeed, right?
Yeah, that's what he said in his
He said,
comment.
I love a woman who's from the streets, You can see him at face value, right? All right.
Okay, so David Yamaguchi said she been to Diddy parties in Dubai. She's for the streets.
Yeah, nah. She's been, she don't got to go to Diddy parties for me to feel like she's from the streets.
Okay, so Hurley said, damn, I'm starting to feel like I have the absolute lowest standards in the chat.
Maybe not Hurley. I mean, everybody's just giving their opinion. I think people have different feelings about what they're willing to what they're willing to commit to.
Or tolerate.
Yeah, what they're willing to tolerate or commit to. And maybe not, bro. Maybe not at all. Right. Andrew said, let's meet in Manila and check out some bar girls, right? Look, I mean, I'm not against someone going out, picking up a bar girl, doing their thing. I understand that. I mean,
that's a transaction.
It is what it is. But where I would have the problem is wifing that woman up. When you know she is rizzing you. That's what she does. That is her job. Her job is to rizz you, is to make you feel like a king, right? And she should be good at it because she does it every damn night. So if you can understand that and understand that your chances of getting just destroyed by that woman are extremely high. I mean, if you're willing to take the risk, but just understand, but you can't come on and come around the fellas and say, oh, she did me wrong.
That's on you.
She was the cobra. She was the cobra. She was the scorpion, right? You already knew that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. All right. And Black Box said, go ahead.
Because a lot of these men are so thirsty. They are like the insect that gets trapped by the Venus flytrap, and that's what bar girls are.
Right. I can't disagree.
Yep. So Young Fresh said, number 1, if she has a history of unstable relationships, drama, or one-nighters, that reflects deeper patterns, emotional baggage, impulsive decisions. Those patterns don't magically disappear in marriage.
They don't. And if she has a history of one-nighters, bruh, you ain't never gonna know. Because she's not, what woman is going to say, yeah, I slept with a whole bunch of dudes. I had a whole bunch of them. You're never going to know. She's not going to tell you. She's not going to tell us that she had one night stands.
What you call that, honey? If a secret, you're going to carry it.
She's going to carry it to her grave.
Carry it to her grave.
She can carry those secrets to her grave. Because, again, especially here in the Philippines, nobody is going to say anything, is going to fess up to anything that makes them lose face. They're just not going to do it. All right. We need to, hold on real quick. And all right,
thank you, Hurley, for the super chat.
Thank you, Hurley.
She's for the streets.
For the streets, right? For the next drink out in the streets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hurley. We appreciate that super chat, man. But I honestly think she's just not going to tell you. She's just not going to say.
Yeah.
Right. You're not going to know those things about it. Okay. Squeeze 504 said.
New Orleans, Louisiana. I'll be back in the Philippines in July, down in the Polog.
Okay, out in New Orleans and Louisiana, right? Eating all that crayfish, right? Chosen One said, "Oh, he already called in, right? So he succumbed to the temptation, right? Okay, number 2.
So Young Fresh said, "I'm not judging her worth as a human. People can live however they want, but I'm allowed to choose a partner whose past shows stability, consistency, and value that match the kind of future I want."
I want the easiest path to success, right? That's
not
what I want.
The path to destruction.
Yeah, exactly, man. She's gonna lead me astray. All right, okay, go ahead.
So Hurley said, personally, I would worry more about buying a woman a house than marrying her.
Right. I would not. I mean, here in the Philippines, I would not.
Don't
buy a woman a house. I wouldn't do it. No, you know what I would do? What I would do is I would make sure there's a life insurance policy in place, or annuity or something in place, so where when I'm gone, she can be taken care of. If she took good care of me while I was here, I would make sure that when I'm gone, there's something in place for her, right? Especially in an age gap relationship where she's significantly younger. I would do that. But buy her a house or build her a house for what? Oh, stop. Yeah, stop with all that. I mean, until now, if we got married, That's different because now you're committed, right? You're committed. You're in that long-term relationship. Okay, I can see that. But just a girlfriend, I've seen way too many. I'm thinking of one person right off the top of my head. I've seen way too many people come here.
He or she must be choking right now.
And yeah, and I'm not going to mention your name because you might be watching right now, but who built a Filipina a house and who's co-busted. Now she's off with some other dude already. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Who built her house for what? When she's just your girlfriend, you're just dating. Stop with all that.
And now you're all bitter.
Yeah, you're all bitter and sending me anyway. Messaging me. Yeah, you quit messaging me.
Message her. Don't message him.
I told you don't build nobody no house. You're just dating, man. You ain't married. Anyway, okay. Number 3. Number 3, go ahead.
Compatibility matters, patterns matter, and long-term relationships require emotional maturity, not chaos.
Bingo, man. Give me peace.
Help me.
Help me. Yeah, help me. I'm just saying, give me peace. Give me a woman who's likely to bring peace into the relationship, not chaos, not turmoil, not toxicity. All right, okay. Jay Bird, what's up? This is Justin. Yeah, this is Justin. What's up, man? Yeah, what's happening, brother? Justin, you know you can call in via WhatsApp, right? You don't have to call in on the phone. You can just hit me on WhatsApp because we're boys on WhatsApp. So anyway, let's see. Cliff said,
if you take 100 sausages, the sausage receiver is probably stretched out of shape.
She has the elephant.
Hello.
Yeah, low. Right, exactly.
So they got low.
You crack yourself up. Huh? Gonzo, what's happening, man?
Hello, Gonzo.
Gonzo, let us know where you're watching from, brother. We appreciate you. All right. Go ahead, read Anders' comment.
Okay, so Anders said, honestly, I would rather marry someone that used to be a professional over an amateur with high body count. Because you know that professional knows that knows what she does, except for an amateur that, hiding it on the under.
If we're just talking about the act, I agree with what he's saying. But either way, whether she's an amateur or professional, she's taking 100 sausages, her mind is going to be jacked up. Her mind is so there's such a high probability that her mind is jacked up from trauma. I wouldn't want either one of them, the professional or the amateur, because they both got a high body count, and the box might be jacked up, and the mind is probably going to be jacked up. So I'd say neither one.
They might be thinking that it's just an act instead of being intimate.
Yeah, exactly. Person. But if we're just talking about the act, I agree with Anders. I would say I'd definitely take the professional, right? Because both their minds are going to be jacked up, so it doesn't matter. Cortez, what's up, Cortez?
Hello, Cortez. If she was in the streets at any point, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, right? Cortez, where are you watching from, brother? Let us know. Right? Obi-Wan said, you know what? I'm cool. I'm staying single anyway. All right. Squeeze said it's not the same. Squeeze, let us know. Squeeze, give us a call. Call in, brother. Give us your opinion. Okay? All right. Male feminist rhetoric. Okay. Okay. I missed this call. I missed this one. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, we already read that.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right. And
a man and a woman are not the same. Yeah, they're not the same.
I don't think they are. I think we can all agree on that one, right? Okay.
Cortez said, a man can be with 50 women and still love a woman who has 5 bodies, cannot truly pair bond.
I won't say she can't, but the probability of her pair bonding is going to be, it starts going down. The more bodies she starts piling up after that point, her ability to pair bond goes down significantly. So I agree with you to a point, but I won't say she cannot. And I agree, a man with 50 women can still love. It's proven, bro. Watch Rafi Tulfo. Look at dudes love hard. Dudes love seriously hard. We put so much into that relationship. Think about this. Dudes go into a relationship knowing that you're going to take a financial L, right? If you marry this woman, you're going to take an L because you're taking on another responsibility. If you have kids with this woman, you're going to take another L. You know it financially. I'm just saying financially. You're taking an L. Tell me that's not love. How do you go into a relationship knowing that you're expected to provide and protect, knowing that it's going to be an L for you from jump, but men are willing to do that because they love, because they really love. So I agree with the
men. Gosh,
I agree with that to a point. I mean, to a point again. Okay, let's see. Okay, Hurley said, go ahead.
Okay. So Hurley said, I am here mainly for stretching my dollars and the beautiful geography, paid off condo, big pension, zero debt. I can hit a different island every week. In America, I could only hike on weekends.
Hurley, amen to that, brother. Amen. I love hiking, and I'm just saying, brother, I've saved more money than I was ever able to save in the United States. I mean, I'm the cat who pays his rent way in advance, months in advance. And, I've been able to have a nice surplus of money since coming to the Philippines. And I wasn't doing bad in the U.S., but I'm just saying, there's no way I could have done what in the U.S. what I do here. Just saying. I mean, money-wise. I mean, just my style of living and all that stuff. Nah, I'm cool, dude. I'm cool. Ray said they can't pair bond. I don't like the word can't because it's an absolute. I would agree, though, it is hard for a woman to pair bond when she gets to a certain point. I think we talked about that last night in the car, Ray. Okay. Oh, we got there. No?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that one. All right, go ahead.
Okay, Young Fresh, again, thank you for your super chat. By the way,
you, brother.
Thanks for letting us know about SNR. We got a membership there and products are better than Landers. I told you.
Put people up on game. That's what we do. That's all we do, man. Put you up on game. We want everybody to do what?
To win.
We want people to win. Come here winning. All right. Okay. Next.
Okay, it's like a banter between.
Okay. As much as the medical said. Okay, but actually, I got to get on this because he said. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Squeeze said, I don't think her past mean as much as the medical test mean.
See, that's where Squeeze. I'm kind of with you on that, bro. Because that medical test matters. It matters a lot. I can forgive a whole bunch of stuff if I know you ain't burning me. You know, if I know you're not burning me, I can forget about that. You know, as long as you're not going to be embarrassing me. You know, everybody's been up in you, or everybody has seen up in you because you're on OF or some other place. I might be able to forgive, but man, you can't come around burning people or, you know, with bumps and lumps all in your junk. You know, that is going to be that is a loser. Yeah, for sure. Right. Okay.
Cortez said her priorities can change, but the ghosts of those men will always be in her sight.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I can't disagree with that. I think trauma is going to follow that. I don't think you can be with all those cats out there and done all that stuff and just walk away with no trauma. As a man, I'm telling you, I don't think men can do it. We just deal with it better. We hurt and we're expected to move on, right? We hurt, we take it like a champ, cowboy up and keep moving on. It's hard to do it as a man.
I remember this particular series in Netflix where the woman got married. She partied hard during her single days. And then she had this encounter with a handsome dude and a humongous sausage. We've watched this before.
We watched, man.
Slinging.
I was like, goodness. I was like, goodness, I don't want to compete with him.
What I'm saying,
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, goodness. Go ahead, sorry.
What I was saying is that it's hard for her to forget, especially if that man gave her the best experience.
Right. And that was the problem, right? Is that her husband, was it her husband or her boyfriend, whatever? But she had been doing this thing on the side with this dude who was just slinging sausage. right? And her husband, remember her husband walked into the bathroom and dude was coming out of the shower and her husband looked at dude with, I mean, he was like, oh, God damn.
It's like he followed this man
Yeah.
at the gym because he's trying to
Right.
He's trying to look what this man looked like.
Yeah, and dude came out of the shower and yeah, wow. I was awestruck. I was gobsmacked. I'm serious, man. Anyway, but your point is well taken, and so is his. That if you start racking up bodies, it's definitely tough to pair bond. Not impossible, but it makes it really tough. It'll definitely make it tougher. I think we got to do this. What we got here? Big Boss, what's happening, Big Boss?
Oh, yeah.
Big Boss said, Wang, dang, sweet poontang.
Yeah.
Right? Member for 10 months. We appreciate you, Big Boss.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Justin said,
guys have to lose this scarcity mentality and switch to that of abundance. One cannot be troubled over a single grain of sand when you reside on the beach.
boom. I like how you, well said. I like how you put that.
And Chosen One said, I would say women are for the streets in the West. In the East, for Filipinas, it's a matter of survival. It's just that simple.
We just talked about that the other night, right?
Exactly.
It's just understanding and
I think that's what I said also in Cal's live stream, that you have to understand that in the Philippines, there's poverty and desperation for a lot of these women, and they're left with no choice, especially if they don't have a good education, and a good education means they have all the opportunities for them to land in a good job.
Right.
So if they don't have a good education, you need to understand that it's a matter of survival. Whether you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, but you gotta survive. You got two
use
kids.
your best assets.
You got two kids, and you use that as a leverage for you to.
The two kids?
No, your box.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, that's point well taken. Okay, all right.
Because we all know the same. Women know what men want, and we use that.
What do we want?
You want the 3-piece.
Get my 3-piece.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you, right? All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Amawat said, at 25 to 29 years, I would attempt, had the strength with my current skill sets, I can find a great lady without scrapping the bottom of the barrel.
I am what I hear you, brother. I hear you. I just why put yourself through that? Why put yourself through that when if you're a quality man, if you're a man who walks with confidence, you know you can get a better woman than that. Why put yourself through all of that, man? No, just find someone who is willing to put in. No, I'm cool with all. I'm with you, Amwat.
Pete said, SF means maybe San Francisco.
Look at you. All right.
Okay, Pete said, a freak from the streets is a freak. You can't take the street out of the freak just because you took the freak out of the street. Mom always said, don't play in the streets. You're likely to get hurt.
You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
But you want a lady in the street, but a freak in the back.
That's right. I mean, I think the consensus is, a lot of dudes are saying, look, treat a snake like a snake. A zebra got stripes, it's a zebra. Leopard got spots, it's a leopard. Don't think it's anything but what it is, right? And to me, that's how I feel. I just feel like if you can do better than that, you can do. Like Pete said, why choose from the bottom of the barrel? Why scrape from the bottom of the barrel or pick the low hanging fruit when you can put in a little bit more effort and get some quality? Give me the quality. Give me the quality, man.
Tiger said, hello, Tiger, Ronnie. I don't want a woman comparing my man parts to dozens of other man parts. Or how does my junk taste to other guys' junk? I would have so many things going through my head.
Ronnie, I'm a fairly confident dude, but when we watched that, remember we watched, I was like, good. I felt for her husband. I was like, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Because I mean, what are you gonna say, right? There's not a whole bunch you can say. So yeah. Right.
So Amawat said, Cheng, when a Pinay says secret, should I assume the worst? Yeah, because secret means she doesn't want to talk about the past.
She don't want to tell you.
She doesn't want to tell you.
Yeah, lots of secrets out here. Lots of secrets. Anything that'll make her lose face, you're gonna have to pull teeth to get it out of her.
Except if she's pulling up a surprise for you. But if it's a secret,
anything that'll make her lose face was my comment.
Yeah.
That you're gonna have to pull teeth to get it out of her, because she is not gonna lose. She will lie to you in a heartbeat instead of losing face. Period.
Tiger said, "Do you really want a woman that can't pair bond?"
Not me. I don't. Right.
Cortez said they want a man for a retirement plan, aka the 304K.
Not the 401k, the 304k, right?
I like that.
I might borrow that. If that's okay, Cortez, I might have to borrow that, bro. Right.
Okay. No, that was his comment for Jerry's call.
Right. But chosen one. I mean, it's legit. Now, I will say, I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm not going to say it would be easy, but there are ways to open up a business, and I ended up paying a steak dinner or whatever. But he was right about it. I mean, there's ways to go out there and start a business here. I still wouldn't necessarily recommend starting a business here. But if you're that kind of dude, some dudes have done it and they're successful. Look at John Smullo. John Smullo's been running his business and done quite well for himself out here. California expat. Shout out to him.
Hello, John.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
So Ray said some men have a savior's complex, thinking they will be the one to change her.
Not me.
Just like women, how they chase the Pookie and the Chad. They think they want to change. They can change that Pookie and Chad.
I don't think they want to change him. I don't think they want to change him.
Oh, how about women chasing married men?
Why do they chase him? Why do they chase married men?
Because they think that, because of me, because of what I bring to you.
It's the excitement. It's the dopamine. It's the dopamine that they get from chasing Chad, from Chad giving them attention. It's the same dopamine they get from chasing a married man. It's getting what you think you can't have.
Because I don't get women on that part, especially if you know that if you know that you're not sure that he's going to choose you. Why start?
It's getting what you think you can't have. That's why women will chase 9s and 10s when they're 4s and 5s and 6s. It's getting what you can, and then when you get that one, when he calls you at midnight and says, I'm in a slump, and you're going to be a slump buster, right? And now you suddenly think, oh, I deserve a 9 or 10 because Chad was in a slump, and I helped him bust the slump. But now it's an upgrade for me, right? They don't know. I think it's all about chasing and getting what you didn't think you were capable of getting, and now that's it. But yeah.
Why chase chaos instead of stability?
Because I think a lot of women want chaos and they don't want stability. I think for a lot of women, I think that's all they know. A lot of them grew up in single parent families. They grew up that's all they know is chaos. All they know is instability, and that is what they know how to create. And it makes it excites them.
So Hurley said, in terms of visa, if you're ex-military, get the SRRV on the cheap. Larry Johnson said, sometimes we just have to sit back and let God do his work.
Yeah, wow. I hear you, Larry.
So Cortez said, what is never said is that it's not Chad and Pookie hurting them. Women are the ones cheating on them.
I mean, we could have a whole nother conversation about this. I mean, we kind of slipped off track, but Cortez, I agree with you. I just think some of the women have gotten to a point where women don't know what they want anymore. They're torn between what they naturally want and what social media is telling them they should want or they should have, or what feminism is telling them that they should want or should have.
They're confused now.
They're crazy confused, but I see the pendulum swinging back. I see the pendulum swinging back. I really, really do. All right? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Obi-Wan said you'll probably lose your shirt doing business there.
The chances are extremely good that you would do exactly that, Obi-Wan. I'm with you. I'm not saying it's impossible. because I know it is possible, because I know people who do well and who do business here, but I would say it's improbable for you to come here and compete with the local people and do well. That's what I would say, but not impossible, right?
Okay. Cortez said the trauma that women go through is them choosing to sleep around and mess themselves up mentally.
It's a choice.
Yes, it's a choice.
We talk about. It's interesting. It's interesting when women talk about men who cheat. They always say, "Oh, it's a choice. He chose to cheat. It's a choice." But it's interesting that when they do the same thing, they will call it so many other things, but they will never say, "I chose to do this." They will never say. They'll always deflect and call it something else.
Yeah.
A lot of women, not all women.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just like my example earlier, that in college, it's so easy to just copy what the others are doing. But, you know, it's up to you. It's your choice to preserve yourself. It's your choice to be the, what do you call that?
I don't know. What do you call that?
You be the best woman for your future husband.
Be his best choice and vice versa, right? David Pryor's in the house. What's up, David Pryor?
Hello,
What's going
David
on, man?
Pryor.
Arnold is in the house.
Hello, Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold. Okay, I never thought that inflation would hit hard here in the Philippines like it is. Paying about 3,075 pesos at the gas pump and electricity is crazy.
Hey, my electric bill jumped, Jack. I mean, it jumped like by 1,000 pesos.
Doubled, honey.
It doubled?
Almost doubled.
My electric bill doubled. What was it? It was like 2,500 before.
Before, it's like this.
For real? Damn. Okay. I mean, you got to pay it.
What you gonna
I need electricity, right? Exactly. Okay. All right. You.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Tiger. Ronnie said, "I need an additional answer for the streets." Right.
Number 5.
Right. Okay. It only gives me 4 choices, though.
So, Young Fresh said to Arnold, the Philippines announced a significant natural gas discovery at the Malampaya East in Palawan. That's good news for Philippines, especially landowners and investors.
No kidding, right? Those people are going to be rich, biatch. All right. All right. There you go. YouTube channel coming soon. Looking forward to that one for sure. Right. I'll check it out. All right.
So Corey said, question, is there a higher level of girls forced into the streets by her family to the Philippines that's different than the home wreckers that choose lifestyle?
What do you think?
Higher level of girls.
Yeah, is there a lot of women that are forced into being in the streets because their family is poor?
Yeah, I think there's
she's trying to support her family.
Yes, I think there are a lot of, I think mostly maybe 50-50, I would say. 50% of girls that are forced to do that because their family is poor, and I think the other half chose to chase a man with a husband or chose a man who's married. So I think they don't want to be called home wreckers because they say that, you know, he lied to me. He said he was single, blah blah blah, but found out that
they know, dude. They know. Mr. Mister's in the house. What's up, Mr. Mister?
Hello, Mr. Mister. Watching from Houston, Texas.
Carlton is also in the house. Is this a bad word?
Yeah, it's like a prostitute.
Oh, okay.
Or a 304, a Tagalog term for a 304.
Okay. All right, got you. What's happening, Carlton? Thanks for your comment. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, go ahead.
Cortez said, I was saying the caller was saying male feminist stuff. It was comparing the genders, and it's way different. Got it. Okay, understand. All right, David Pryor said, hello. The
It's like
echo.
in the coochie, right? Yeah. Right. Let's see.
Okay. So Cortez said, I wasn't being absolute, but after only a few bodies, it becomes very hard. It's neurological.
Okay. What matters more? Is it body count or her current character? or his current character? Is it how many bodies he's racked up? Let's say he's racked up like 200 bodies.
Honey, it's different eh. It's totally different from a man and a woman. Because for me, honestly, if a man has like 200 bodies, and what matters to me is his character, how he treats me.
And the medical test.
And a medical, for sure. Yeah,
test,
and a medical test. But for me as a woman, I think what matters is how he treats me, how he looks forward to our future together, and how he takes care of me. I think, if he loves me, then I think it's very different if a woman had 200 bodies. What do you think?
I think it's different. I think it's really different. Number one, I think the best, I've said it before, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. There's a reason they call patterns. There's a reason for it. It's because they repeat, right? They repeat, and that's why they call them patterns. So again, why pick the low-hanging fruit or scrape the bottom of the barrel when you know that there's a high chance that they're going to go back to doing what they know, right? That's what they know. That's what they've done. I think they're used to instability. They're used to instability. They don't know, most of those people, they don't know stability. They don't know security. And so all they know is chaos and trauma. That's all they know. So how are they suddenly going to come into your life and bring positivity into your life?
Yeah.
I just don't see
So I have a good question for you and for our audience here. So what's worse, a wild past or hiding the wild past?
The wild past or hiding the wild past? I would have to say hiding the wild past.
Because if she's upfront, this is me in the past, instead of you discovering it eventually that she had a...
Yeah, it's through your friends or something. Yeah, I would say hiding it. Because, I mean, you want somebody to be upfront with you, let you know what's going on. I would say hiding the wild past.
Okay.
I would
what about you guys? What do you think? What's worse, having a wild past or hiding the wild past?
Yeah, let me make sure the phone lines are up. Man, this phone makes me crazy. All right, the phone lines are still on. Phone lines are connected again. I gotta watch this thing close, man. And you turn yours, we're slipping. Anyway, the phone lines are connected. You can call in. What's worse, a wild past or hiding a wild past?
For me, hiding.
I think it would be hiding it for sure.
Yeah, because that's lying also. Eh? Hiding and lying are the same thing.
But at the same time, I still think that most of the women here, they're never going to tell you. The women here in the Philippines, they're not going to tell you.
Honey, what if they're just hiding and waiting for the right time to tell you?
But when is the right time? So if you find out first, what is she going to say? Oh, I was waiting for the right time to tell you. That's the first thing she was going to say, right? So, I mean, if I find out before she tells me, then she was hiding it.
Okay.
I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
I mean,
I hear you. But, because I think I would understand a woman, why does she hide it? Because what if you are really planning to get married and all that, and she told you before we get married, I'm going to tell you that I have a wild past, and that information would greatly affect your decision whether or not you're going to marry me.
Okay, so with that same logic, let's change it to a kid. If she lied and said she didn't have kids or kids were out in the province, and you found out that she had kids, and I was going to tell you, but what's the difference?
She still lied.
She still lied about something that's extremely important, right? And that would definitely might be a game changer as far as your decision to marry and commit to somebody, right? What would the difference be?
So, yeah,
I was going to tell you, but
wouldn't you like, for example, no, never mind, because I realized that my statement is whacked. Because she could have been honest up front. And
she should have been honest up front, right?
And then it's up to you to decide, because she was honest,
that's it,
whether or not you're going to push through with the relationship or not.
But that's it. Be honest up front. Your past is the past. But there might be times it's like you went to prison 10 years ago, right? And you're a different person. But you still went to prison 10 years ago. Maybe you're a different person now. Maybe you're reformed. Maybe you're changed. But there's going to be times when it's going to come back and haunt you. When you're trying to get a job, you have to put that on your job application.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's going to come back. Sometimes it's just going to come back and bite you in the ass, and you just have to deal with that.
What if he or she got into prison for something like, for example, something like what do you call that? Tax evasion,
embezzlement, or something like that. Okay, but doesn't that still speak to your character? It still speaks to your level of honesty, right? I mean, you didn't kill anybody, but okay, but you're a cheater, right? You're a thief. I mean, that still matters.
Yeah, because trust. It's a matter of trust.
And the fact that I'm willing to commit to somebody who did 10 years in prison, and I think that's never going to affect my life moving forward. You're crazy. You would be crazy to think that's not going to affect your life moving forward. There are going to be things she can't do because she spent time behind bars. Right? So I think it's going to affect your life. Why not just choose someone who, I would choose somebody who hadn't had that kind of a past.
Okay.
I will take another call. Caller, go ahead.
How you doing, Rich and Shane? This Marshall.
Doing good.
You know, I just caught y'all show. I thought y'all came on last night, and I thought I missed it. This is a very interesting topic because I'm going to have to set up a consultation with you, Rich, because I met someone online. And she was honest and upfront. She's 42 years old. She got 6 children, all of them grown, except for the youngest. The youngest is 10 years old. And, I mean, she makes me giggle and laugh. Everything was going well until she said that she do TikTok videos and she has an Instagram account and Facebook. And I asked about her account. That's cute, Shane. Asked about her accounts, and she laughed. She didn't want to give them at first.
Of course.
And then I said, "Well, send me a couple of TikTok videos." So she sent me 3. And she's dressed, gowns or short pants, no revealing skin other than the legs, and she got a shirt on with just spaghetti straps on it, and she's twisting and wiggling around, and everything was going well. And when I seen that, it snuck up on me and grabbed me later, because not her. However, that's when I said men have to know themselves. I see how much I've changed when it comes to choosing a woman, and I'm kind of at a crossroads right now.
Okay.
And I ain't committed. However, you will find them out there, and you got them out there that's honest. And if they dishonest and don't say anything, then yeah, that's more than a red flag. There's all kinds of colors on that flag. Other than that, from what I've learned, she's a kind person. And I think about the fact that pair bonding, and for the last 7 years, she said she's been by herself. She ain't been with nobody. She done went to school. Got a certificate in massage therapy, farming and agricultural. She got a certificate in cleaning home, and she's finishing up her certificate in at-home health.
Yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk.
Yeah.
You just shot about 5 red flags in that just in that last 2 minutes. There was about 5 red flags. Seriously, but I mean, I'm not trying to put you on blast. Me and your boys. So,
no. Yeah. I don't. Look, I don't mind if I'm put on blast.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the only way That's the only way. As men shouldn't be worried about being put on blast.
Let me ask you a question.
However, go ahead.
You said it snuck up on you. What did you mean when you said that?
I mean, I was okay. And then I seen the TikTok video, and it's like, okay, that's still tasteful. But then, however, it come back on me like, do you really want her? She's on TikTok doing TikTok videos. And then everything else come to mind about the pair bonding, because the way she was treating me, the way we got along, that was like I was overlooking them other things. And now it's like, I have to seriously consider. I have to seriously consider this because I haven't committed.
Well,
and I'm single. All my children are grown and out the house.
First and foremost, we always talk about not overlooking those red flags. We always talk about that, not overlooking the red flags. And because you get caught up and it feels good, everything feels good, and you just want to look past something. But bruh, you said, just send me a couple of your TikTok videos. She sent you what she wanted you to see. You don't, she still...
That's the reason why she doesn't want to give you her account.
Yeah, there's a reason she don't want to let you see it. Because, why do you think she don't want you to see?
Well, when she said she didn't want me to see, what came up, let me say this about myself. Over the last 30 years, I've learned not to chase negative and don't waste my energy tracking down a lie. Mm-hmm. However, I've also learned you don't overlook them things when they come to mind and they stay in your mind. Mm-hmm. It could be some things on there that she don't want me to see.
Absolutely. I promise you there are things on there she doesn't want you to see. I don't know. I don't know her. I don't even need to know about her. I promise you there's a reason she doesn't want you to see. There's a reason. Mm. And I don't know how she got 6 kids. I don't know how many baby daddies go with those 6 kids. And to me,
I won't mention that. I won't put her business on blast.
Well, we don't know. We don't know her name.
We'll talk about that when but I gave her your channel. Your channel awesome. And the Filipino P channel. Because I told her I listened to him. Mm. So I'll be setting up that consultation with you within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Or maybe if I could get it in next week while I'm going back to Chicago. I'm on vacation right now. I'm still in Kansas City, Kansas. Mm-hmm. However, that caused me and think about your channel and what the Filipino P has said, what I learned from her channel and from I don't know if you heard Smart Girl Filipino. I think Irish. Yeah. She don't cut no corners with language or anything.
No, she doesn't.
And what it tells me is like, okay, Adrian, you really have to get to know the woman that you're talking to or that you're gonna be with. Don't invest no feelings. Don't invest any emotions. And I don't operate on feelings and emotions. Some things can be excused. However, I've learned when it comes to the unseen is real. That's your subconscious. And the only thing stored in there is the truth. I know a bit about psychology as well. So yes.
Adrian, let me give you a really good piece of advice. Be sure to watch our show next weekend. Be sure to watch our show next weekend, same time. But it's going to be on Friday night. It'll be on Friday night next weekend.
Friday night.
Be sure to watch our show.
Time?
We're going to have a guest on 9 o'clock Eastern. 9 o'clock Eastern. So
9 o'clock Eastern. So it'll be 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah. Be sure to watch our show. We're going to have a guest on who's going to tell us his story. And I think you should definitely watch the show.
Oh, I will. I've been pulling up other stories. I've been pulling up other stories. However, one thing I will not be blindsided because I like to deal with facts.
Right.
You're dealing with facts. Can't nobody fool you. And at my age, I'll say this to your listeners: after you get past the age of 45, as men, you should have acquired enough knowledge. Ain't no such thing as somebody fooled you.
I agree.
You allowed yourself to be fooled.
You knew.
And man means he who takes control. The first person he takes control of is himself, his inner feelings and emotions. When you do that, you control any and everything outside of your world. If you start doing that, you'll start to understand why certain women won't deal with you or they'll project their insecurities onto you because they're trying to get past that wall of that door. Right. So, yes. Make decisions based on facts.
Absolutely.
Feelings, we have feelings and emotions, but that don't supersede the truth.
Absolutely. Be sure to watch our show next weekend. You will find that very interesting, I guarantee you.
Yes, Adrian.
Yes. And Chain, you don't have to hold the laughter back. I can hear it in your voice.
I got a lot to tell you when you do the conversation.
Okay, because I'm planning a trip there by September. However, I'll be looking at your show next week, and I'll be calling next week also to set up a consultation.
For sure. Don't miss the show. I think a lot of men are going to be very interested to watch that show and hear this cat's story. It's a doozy. It's a doozy.
Yeah. One other thing.
Yes, sir.
What also pulled up a red flag, I asked her for her address. She one of the second girls I met. I asked for her address, and she had a look on her face like, what for? A scared look. And I'm just saying, I may want to send you something. In my mind, I may want to send a letter to see if it gets through. So if I ever send you anything, I know I got the right address. However, it kind of like scared them or freaked them out. So, yes. But okay.
But I might, you know what? But I might could understand that one. That one I might could understand. A woman not being willing to give her home address or where she lives, I might could be more understanding about that one because you guys only met online, so you don't know each other personally yet. That one I could be more understanding about. But the other ones, we'll talk personally. We'll talk personally. Yeah. All right, brother. We appreciate you, man.
I guess I don't think she might be listening to you because that's her calling me now.
All right. We'll talk to you later, man. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. What would you feel if you was talking to somebody online and he asked you to give your address? What would you say?
I don't think I would have a problem with it, but for security reasons, yeah, could be. But I mean,
because you always talk about
because
y'all scared.
Scared. But for a man, what if a woman asks you for your address? No, you would be freaked out. So
I wouldn't be freaked out, but I wouldn't give it to her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe that's the reason why I was ghosted before. Because I'm going to send him something,
Yeah.
I told him that I'm going to send him something, but I need your address for me to send you something.
No, the jig was up. That's why he ghosted you, honey. Yeah. No, I wouldn't be freaked out, but if we've only met,
we've been talking for 4 to 6 months, honey.
Yeah, but the jig was up in that case. But for me, I just think I would be like, no, I don't want you to. If she's here and I'm here. No. Why do you need my address? I know in that situation is different, but I don't think I would mind. As a guy, I don't think I would mind. Because I don't worry about safety though.
And I even told him that I'm going to send him something. How can I send?
Yeah, but you might. Who knows? You might just pop up at somebody's house. You never know, right? But I feel you. Okay. Yeah. All right. And okay. I think the consensus is there's a whole lot of opportunities in the Philippines. Why choose somebody with 6 kids?
Hold on, honey. Maybe we missed a comment because I think I've seen. No. Never mind. It was a recent comment pala that I want to comment to. I just watched it.
Right. So let me back up and go to Cortez's. He said he wasn't being absolute, but he said you cannot, and that is an absolute word. But I understand what you were trying to say, Cortez, and I feel you on that. It becomes very tough for a woman to pair bond when she has that many bodies. So I get.
Can we double check quickly the echo cancellation? Okay. Thank you.
Sure. All right. So I definitely feel him on that. Young Fresh said, and I agree. I think that's the consensus in the group, at least how I'm reading it. Why choose someone who can probably bring a whole bunch of drama and trauma and toxicity to your life when you can vet a little bit better? There's opportunities to be with women that don't have 6 kids or 7 kids or 5. That's a lot of damn kids, bro. I mean, think of what I don't care if half of them or most of them are out of the house. She's still supporting them. This is the Philippines, right? Parents never stop supporting their kids in the Philippines. So whether they're out of the house or not, that's kind of Western thinking. We think, in our minds, we think, they're out of the house, so they're independent now. No, bro. This is the Philippines. They're never independent from their parents, and their parents are always going to help them and support them. That's the way it is here. So that doesn't mean a whole bunch, right?
Yep.
And let's see.
Jabrastran Trader.
J.A. Brass Trend Trader. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It could be Jabras. Right?
Jabras.
He said, I'm not that forgiving, and I don't know that I am either, Jabras. I don't know. I don't know that I am, for reals, right? Okay.
Oh, Chosen One said, the Philippines has broke me. Now the whole world must pay. I'm on demon time.
Okay. Yeah. And people said they saw that movie too. Yeah. Yeah. That movie was crazy, dude. We were talking about that last night, right? Okay. There's all these millions of Filipinas here in the Philippines to select. Why would you choose that woman with six? That's the only woman that can make you laugh. That's the only woman that and I don't know anything about this woman, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, there's just so many other choices available for a good dude. He's a good dude, right? There's other choices. Why? No, I'm cool on all that. All right, Big Boss said, Fido, fit and drive on, right? I like that. Okay. Amawad said, Latin females are very hard to deal with. Trust me. Okay.
Black Box said, don't play the game, as that would be the easiest way to stay out of the mess. But if you must, I agree with Amawat. Vet and vet.
Keep vetting, man. Keep vetting. Right? BK is announced. What's up, Brian Keith?
Hello, Brian. In general, pair bonding only lasts 3 to 5 years in the first place. If your relationship has lasted that long, how would you know that she wasn't pair bonded?
Good question. Very good question. Okay. Okay.
Hurley said, fellas, in the streets, not in the streets. Stay safe and guard your wallets no matter what.
Guard your wallet. Don't. You guys, I gotta say this. You guys don't come here giving money to these women. Seriously. Treat women good, yeah. But that doesn't mean you gotta come here building them houses, redoing their wardrobe and taking them on all this. Man, stop with all that. You wouldn't do that at home. So here, I got you. You wouldn't do it at home. So why come here doing that dumbass shit? It never works. It has never worked in the past. It's not going to work today, and it ain't going to work tomorrow. Stop doing that dumbass shit. Watch Rafi Tufo and learn the lessons. It doesn't work. Stop coming over here trying to save a hoe or trying to save somebody or trying to be somebody's hero. You're not the hero. And she's not going to respect you, and she's never going to feel like she owes you a lifetime of gratitude. It doesn't work that way. She only thinks about today. She's in survival mode. You think about today. You're not thinking about next month or next year. You're just thinking about getting through today.
Yeah, and speaking of survival mode, I know poverty is not an excuse to do things like that.
I feel like there's a but coming.
Yeah, okay. But you need to understand, if you're left with no choice, your family...
That's crazy. Never had that happen.
Hello.
All right, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's me.
That was weird. Never had that happen before.
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I think people get that word associated to pair bonding kind of misconstrued.
How so?
Like it's some kind of magical thing that links somebody like a chain to that person. What I mean is this: you've been watching a lot of these videos from the West with these women crashing out. You're gonna probably want to run into one that I seen recently. There's this woman. She's like 45 years old. She divorced her husband after being with him for I don't know how many years, 15, 20 years. And she's crashing out over a dude she had a physical relationship back when she was 19. Still talking about this dude because he curled her toes so badly, she carried that to then, to her 40s. That's what we're trying to say about pair bond. She runs into that freight train and she never forgets about it. Everybody has that one in their life that they never forget about, men and women. And what it is, because women are emotional creatures more than we are, it sticks with them longer than we do. We can walk past it. Some women cannot get over that.
I agree.
And that's what we mean about pair bonding.
But even as men, But even as men, when you get some good coochie, dude, you don't forget. You remember it. You remember that girl, how she turned you out. You don't forget, even as men, and we're less emotional than most of them.
When I was in the army, my girl up in Illinois, she rocked my socks. I thought that was the best thing I ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. But do I cry about it now?
No. We just get out and keep it pushing.
That's the difference.
Right. No, you're right.
Think about it, but it doesn't affect who I choose now. Did it?
Shouldn't. It shouldn't.
No, it doesn't.
But we're men.
Women.
Yeah.
But with women, it can.
For sure.
Because they're emotional creatures more than we are.
For sure.
And that's the difference.
All right. Appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
All right. No, he's got a good point. I kind of said that earlier. I just think when dudes, we just, you can get caught up, and you don't forget good coochie. But there's a lot of dudes that get caught up. But I don't think years and years later they're still pining over that same woman after they broke up and all that stuff. I think that's one of the differences.
I want to find that girl.
Yeah, you ain't trying to go back and find her, recycle, and all that. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and next. Okay. Hey.
Morris said, chosen one, if you don't change your ways with women, it will be the same no matter where you go, brother.
Okay. BK said, go ahead with BK's comment.
Okay.
Oh, before you do, let's jump in here real quick and send a shout out and thanks for that super chat.
Yeah, and also, hold on, let me double check that 5 membership. Young Fresh sent 5 Rich Abroad memberships, and Black Box received it.
Hey, Black Box is a member now. Okay.
Ray Schick received it. Blasting Conscious Bias, Plant Girl for Life, and Limitless No Vow. Yeah. Okay. So at least Black Box
is now a member. Congrats on that. Thank you. Appreciate that, Young Fresh. And then IMF, we want to thank IMF for that super chat.
Thank you, Thank you, IMF, for your super chat. Peace and blessings, Rich, and Cheng.
Much appreciated, so brother. Much appreciated. Right. Now, real quick. Let's see. Where were we here? There we go.
I think we're at Brian's comment.
Yeah, I want to do Brian's comment. Is it this one here?
Lower pani.
This way? Or
like that.
Okay.
More, a little bit more. Not too far.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the next one. It's the next one.
Okay. So, bear with us, guys.
There we go.
Okay. Okay, so Brian said the guys in this chat either have huge egos or are supremely naive if they believe they are, or wherever the end all be all for any women. You are the guy she is with now. You can't know about her before you.
That's a good point. That's kind of a good point. And I keep saying, and especially here in the Philippines, she's not going to, if you think she's going to tell you her whole life story, especially the parts that don't make her look good, you are crazy and you really don't understand the culture here. No woman is going to tell you anything that makes her lose face. She's just not going to tell you the truth. If it makes her lose face at all, she is very likely going to lie to you about it. Right. So I kind of agree with that. Okay. Let's see.
Cortez said, and yes, please take the 304K plan.
Take the plan. Take the plan. All right. All right. Okay. So we're coming. Let's get Ron Lawson.
Hello, Ron.
Hey, Ron. What's happening, Ron? Watching the show. Appreciate you, man. And we're catching up here. And let's catch up with any new comments. And Big Boss said, go ahead.
Lying is never a good way to kick off a serious relationship. Agreed.
But that's how a lot of them will start the relationship. If they think that it's going to be to their benefit and that they can make you come back later and win you over and you'll forgive it.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. A lot of them will do that. Yeah.
Brian Keats said, why is it your business who your woman was before you? I'm not going to do the same for her, meaning sit back cite who and how many partners I've had, I assume she has lived her life as well.
Right. And see, I think it's not really my business who she was with or necessarily how many people she was with. I don't think that's really important to me. It's what it's done to her. Like if she's been with a whole bunch of partners, you're gonna know it. I feel like you'll sense it. You'll sense that she's got, the trauma, the drama, all this stuff. You'll know. I think you'll know, but I don't think I need to know how many partners she's been with, how many bodies you got, none of that stuff. I just think it's how she behaves, how she gets down, how she treats you.
Yeah.
You'll have an idea of what kind of person she is. And as long as that medical certificate or that medical check is okay, I'm cool. I don't need to know certain things. Just don't bring me problems from your past is what I'm saying. Amawat said, run 6 kids and a social media star? Nope, run. And Amawat, bro, I can't say anything except what you said, right?
Hello, Fornay.
What's up, Fornay? What's happening, man?
Better late than never.
Jay King is in the house. What's up, Jay King?
Hello,
where are you watching from, man?
Did he send the 6 kids' baby mama any money?
I wouldn't have. 6. I know it's so different from what we were talking about. What's the cutoff? To me, the cutoff was 1 before. I stretched it. I stretched it.
Thank you for stretching it.
I'm telling you.
I can't
but and even though your case is different because your late husband passed away, I wasn't ready to take on somebody with 2 kids. I didn't want to. But I'm cool. I'm cool with you. But I'm just saying.
Persistent.
But 6 damn kids. Yeah. Imagine what that's going to do to your wallet, bro. You can't even go to McDonald's without spending $100.
Oh, for sure.
Right. I mean, 6 kids and a woman and you. That's $100 just going to McDonald's or Jollibee. Yeah, I'm cool with all that, man. That's too. Nah, I'm very, very cool.
Okay.
Right. Cortez said, "Caller, please don't be desperate." I just think that there's a whole bunch of other women that you could find that don't have 6 kids that would be just as good of a catch, if not better. That's
why he's seeking for, I don't know.
Absolutely, and I respect that, right?
Carlton said, Cheng, we must disagree. Just because you are poor doesn't mean that you have to sell your dignity in an immoral way. Low class doesn't mean no class. I hear you, but also you have to understand that here in the Philippines, a lot of women don't have that opportunities, especially when your family is hungry and you're left with no choice but to get easy money and fast money. You'll be tempted to do things like that just to feed your family.
I see both sides of it. I hear what you're saying, but I hear what Carlton says too.
I agree.
But let me say this. This is how I say it. In the Great Depression, in the 1920s, there was a Great Depression. A lot of people were starving. I'm gonna tell you this: if it comes to, I'm not a thief. I abhor thieves and stealing. But if it comes down to whether or not I'm gonna steal or feed my family, I'm gonna steal. It's that simple. Does that mean that's the definition of who I am, or that's just the situation or circumstances I'm in that moment? I'm just saying. I don't want to steal. I don't like stealing. But if that's what I got to do to survive, I promise you I'm going to steal. And I'm going to feel bad about it. And I might, after my situation changes, I might go back and pay it back because I would feel so bad. But I'm going to steal. I'm going to. I don't. That's what I got to say.
Yeah, but
it's easy to say when we're not in survival mode and when we're not feeling, like you said, well, my stomach's not growling, I can judge you. Right, but I'm not the one with a growling stomach and with 3, 4, 5 kids to feed. So I get. I don't like it, but I do get it.
Yeah, but also sell your dignity in an immoral way. Now, some people or some women are doing it on the under. Some women are just doing it, without saving face. But we can agree that a lot of women are doing it.
A lot of women are doing it. I told you that.
Yeah,
a lot of women are doing it.
Before, I don't believe it. Before, to be honest, I don't believe it. That I only believe that the street walkers are doing it.
They just do it on the under.
Even decent women, Can you call them decent?
It's their best asset.
Yeah.
Emma Watt said, massage? Nope. Right. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everything. She got a massage certificate. For reals? Like, I mean, there was like 5 red, probably not even been 6. There was a lot of red flags there. But Cortez said 6, not 4, not 5, but 6, right? Yeah. Nah, 2, man. 2 is the absolute cutoff for me. I don't care, man. Anyway, let's see. What we got here?
Okay. Pinay family is always family. Grown kids or not, you're going to support that one way or another.
I said the same thing. Yeah. It doesn't matter how old the kids are, how long they've been out of the house. The parents are going to support them kids.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, my mom always always want me to get this, and this whenever I come over the house.
We have that Western mindset where we think, oh, the kids are independent. And once they leave, they're on their own. Nah, son, not out here, bruh. Not out here. Yeah.
Family out.
Exactly.
We have family out.
Ain't never gonna turn family down.
So Cortez said, shout out to the caller, but we got to diagnose the brother. He has a light case of symphytis and it can easily be treated.
That you get around a circle of men, and we'll help fix you, brother. We'll help fix you. But shout out to him for putting it out there too, right? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, not brother was desperate for the 6 kids, baby mama, and it's kind of sad. That's why he's seeking help.
I mean, he said, look, I want to ask your opinion, and look, I'm gonna tell you, you guys. Make sure you watch our show next week. Make sure you watch it. We have somebody coming on, a guest coming on the show. He's going to tell the story. It's going to blow you away. And it's eerily similar to what you just heard, right? But it happened. So just make sure you watch our show next week. But look, again, shout out to him to come out and say, look, this is what's going on. This is what I'm thinking about, right? Not this is what I'm doing, but this is what I'm thinking about doing.
Not for us to judge, but to help him out.
This is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm telling you, y'all, these women are good at what they do. These women from the streets out here in the fields, look, they're good. I'm telling you, when I went into that, remember I told you about the Montana bar thing? I went in that bar, and them women jumped on me. I mean, it was like 5, 6 women. The moment I walked in the door, them women jumped on me, right? I'm the only man there. They jumped on me. They're like, oh, and if you don't know nobody, you're like, goddamn, I am good looking. Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep saying GD. Sorry. Damn, I am good looking. I know, because this is my man. But they know what they're doing, y'all. They're good at this. They've been doing it for years.
And it doesn't exclude me because I know how to finesse.
Yeah. Women know how to finesse. Finesse.
I finesse.
Yeah, you used to think you could finesse me.
Yeah, because
we crying shit. That shit never worked on me.
It never. But
it's stomping your feet and crying shit.
I'm a changed woman.
You're a changed woman. You're gonna have to get the hell out.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank God you changed.
Yeah, but just being real with you, I'm a woman too, and I'm a Filipina, and I know how to say the right words at the right time.
And those bar women are so good. I mean, I'm talking about to a man who has experience, who's been around the world. They are good, y'all. They are very, very good. Anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead. Black Box said,
too many men think that the woman they meet is the only woman in the world, and that's not, and that's an issue.
Oh, my woman is different. How many times you've heard she's different? She's so different than the other ones. No, she's not different, dude. She's not different. She's the same, right? Carlton said it. I get it. We want to believe, but that goes back to my comment, what I said earlier. Men love so hard. Men want to love so hard, and when they get the woman that they think they want, they pour everything into that woman, that relationship, knowing that they're taking a effing L. Doing it because they want to do it, because they feel like the sacrifice is worth what they're going to get out of it. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, sorry, Annie.
You okay? You all right?
I'm thinking something.
Okay.
Carlton said she wants the pianist. She needs the pianist.
Right. And Right, 6 kids. How many daddies? We don't know.
Mm.
We don't know. And we and if that was her on the phone, we probably ain't never gonna know. I'm just saying, because she was calling in quick, putting her business out on Front Street. She was calling in quick to regulate. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Young Fresh said, nah, you can't ask for a home address.
Yeah, I understood that one. I kind of understood that one. It just, if you don't know anybody, if you don't know her, I don't know. I don't think that would. I get that. I get why she would be apprehensive about giving up her address. Right. Right. All right.
Slick Rick said, Chosen, at least he's honest with his story. I just hope he's not being fooled.
I think there's a lot he probably doesn't know. I would suffice it to say there's a lot he probably doesn't know,
And
but he'll learn.
Yeah, and we'll help him break it down.
Yeah, we'll help him. We'll help him and watch the show next week, y'all. Watch the show next week. It's a doozy. It's gonna blow your mind, right? Okay.
I dropped my coffee on the massage. Coffee. Okay, Hurley said, okay, Big Boss said 6 kids. That woman wants support, plain and simple. She ain't looking for Sir Galahad.
Right. Yeah, she didn't. I mean, look, what job in the U.S. there's a lot more opportunities for women. What job can you have as a woman that's going to help you take care of 6 kids? Nothing. Nothing.
I only have 2 kids. I have a good job.
Yeah, you got one of the best jobs out here, and it's tough, right? But 6 kids, and you ain't got shoot. She needs a man. That woman needs a man. Period. Right? Obi-Wan said, I mean, wow. Right. Okay. Okay. Chosen One said, honesty is not the best policy. Some things you just need to keep to yourself. I kind of agree with that sometimes, all right?
Okay, Cortez said, a guy who buys all that for random women has a serious case of sympathitis. He might need some therapy.
Oh, we'll help him out. We'll help him out. That's what men are supposed to do for each other, right?
You look out after each other.
We're supposed to look out for each other, okay? Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Amawat said, Rich, I can train any lady to give me it good based on how other ladies have done it. Give me a trainable lady. Boom. Hey, I ain't going to. Let me just say, Amawat, I completely agree with you. I'm going to just say it that way. I absolutely agree with you. Even if she's not good at something in particular, you can teach her. And she might even be a slow learner. But after some time, she'll pick it up, right? She'll figure it out. You can help her figure it out. You just have to have a lot of training sessions. That's all I'm saying.
Correct practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
It's not just practice. Correct practice.
That's right.
Because you might be practicing the wrong thing.
No, then I got to help you, right? Yeah. I got to show you the right way. Okay. I completely agree, right? Okay.
So IMF said, random thought, how long would Miss Madea survive yelling and being rude at the Filipinos in the Philippines? Give her about 15 minutes before she arrested like Vitali.
Who's Miss Madea?
I don't know. I don't have any idea who Miss Madea is. I would like to search that out.
Yeah. All right. Oh, DG jumped in. What's up, DG? What's happening, man?
DG.
All right.
You're late to the party.
Yeah, but it might be. I think some people missed out because we usually have it on Saturday. And you know what? We didn't want to. We scheduled our live stream at the same time that Calvin scheduled his, and we didn't want to do them at the same time. And so
you bought the same thing.
Calvin canceled his, and I canceled mine, and moved it to Sunday, and he moved his to Sunday. So, and anyway, we just got. It's more of a courtesy thing than not. I mean, he doesn't owe us anything or owe me anything, but it's more out of courtesy. And of course, we want to get the most people in our audience as possible. So we don't want to have them at the same time. We share a lot of the same people. Anyway, let's finish this out. Go ahead. Hold on. Here we go.
Oracle said, hello, Oracle. The face saving is so big there. Agree. Every young woman is a virgin and every single mother only had sex once.
Oracle, I knew a dude who was with a woman, and he said she turned him out, and swore up and down. She had one kid. She said he only had sex with one man one time. And he said he swore up and down she turned him out. And he was like, there is no way you can know this much, know how to do this much by doing it one time with one man. You can watch as many videos or watch as many anything as you want to, and you still couldn't possibly know you'd be able to apply all of that. Yeah. All right. Look here. We'll take two more calls. You guys, give us a call in. Give us the last word. We'll take two more calls before we end this, and let's get to the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the comments, and we'll take two more calls, and we'll call it good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead with that one.
Black Box said, that's so true, Oracle. That's a dynamic that will be a huge challenge for some men.
Right. Totally agree. Totally agree. Right.
Mm-hmm. So DG said, Oracle, really, there are no saving face in the Philippines like in Japan and Korea.
I don't know, bro. I used to think that, and China is the same way. And I lived in China and I lived in Japan. I got to tell you, bro, it's crazy here. But in China, they will absolutely lie to you to save face. They will absolutely lie in a heartbeat to save face. But here is very, very comparative. It's crazy. It's crazy the things people will do here to save their face. Right? Okay.
Ron Lawson said, this live is live. So informative. Thanks, Rich and Cheng.
Thanks, Ron. We appreciate having you in here, man. We always appreciate having you in. Okay.
Okay, Oracle said, I don't judge a woman who does what she needs to do, but if she sold her body in person and or online, I'm just not willing to choose her for a relationship. So many Filipinas sell their body online, and it's crazy. I'm telling you.
She's finally sold on this. After us going out and going out to some, we'll call it some high-level places with some high-level people, and her talking to the women in those places, she's finally sold. I've been telling her that for years. And she, I don't know about that. But after talking to the women herself, she's finally figured out that a lot of people are doing this on the under. They just don't announce it. They don't put it out there. But that's how they make their money.
Yeah, and it's so cool that I
even some vloggers.
Yeah. Duh. I mean, they know what they're doing. Women, Philippine bloggers know what they're doing.
Just call it something different because if they called it what it is, they'd lose face. But that's I mean, you're getting money for bucks.
And also, even if like you would not reveal, you would not show, you would want to make it a mystery, still make it a mystery if you have a partner or not. Because the moment you reveal you have a partner, then all these guys would be moving to another channel.
Right to another channel, right? Okay. All right.
Okay, DG said they have to eat, so I don't look down on them.
And that's my thing. I wouldn't want to sell box if I was a girl. I wouldn't want to sell box for money. That's my standard as I am right now. But my stomach is full. Right, my stomach is full. I just ate. I'm gonna eat again after this live stream. But the point is, their stomach's not full. They got kids to feed and themselves. You do. I mean, it is what it is, right? Yes. It's Darwinism. And you survive however you can.
Yeah, and also, just a note to that, just to put you up on game on a lot of the
put us up on game, honey.
Yeah.
All right.
For a lot of minds of some Filipinas who like exchange their pictures in exchange of money and all that, because in their minds they're thinking, oh, you cannot touch me. You can only just look at the pictures, but you're not touching me. In their minds, they're not really like literally selling their bodies because you're not actually touching it or doing something with it, but it's just a picture, it's just a video.
I wouldn't buy nobody's pictures. You can get that on the internet. You can get live stuff.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah. You want to read?
Okay, Frank said,
what's up, Frank?
There's one thing I can't deal with. A Filipina that's been with other foreigners. I want to be the first foreigner. That's a big red flag.
You know what? I think I kind of have the same feelings about that too. One of the questions I would definitely ask a woman is, have you dated other foreigners before? Right? And I want to see what she's going to say. And some will give you the runaround, But you got to ask some tough questions. But Frank, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I want to know that this is not your thing, because when you start saying I dated this foreigner and that foreigner, then I'm gonna start feeling like, okay, she's not in it for me. She just wants what I can give her. She's monkey branching from one place to another, and either they're dumping her because they got tired of her ass, or she's monkey branching, right? One of the two, and either one is not good. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so anyone can come visit the big boss anytime if you got the balls to come into the red zone.
Big boss, we'll come visit you, bro. We'll come visit you, and I got the balls to come into the red zone. I'll come visit you. I would love to, seriously. I would love to come visit you, and I think me and you could chop it up.
Where is are you still in Pagadian, Big Boss?
I think he is. I think he's out there, right? I would go back there with some security.
If he's in Pagadian, then we can take Ate and Lester there, live there in Pagadian. Like there. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would definitely come out there and visit. Yeah.
Okay. The article said, Frank Ellie said, it goes the other way too. I have talked to many Filipino who will not accept a foreigner who has been with other Filipinas.
Absolutely. In fact, I bet you any of you guys who have a Filipino girlfriend who have had one, one of the first things they're going to ask you is, have you dated a Filipino before? That's one of the first things they're going to ask you. Everyone is going to ask you that question if you meet a girl here in the Philippines. Everybody's going to ask you that, right? And but you know what the reason is? They want to know how much you know about the culture. What do you know? That what can I get over on him? Can I what does he know? And they want to know how many are you a butterfly? Are you dipping in and dipping out and all that kind of stuff, right? All right.
Big Love. Hello, Big Love.
What's up, Big Love?
Okay, to the dude looking to meet the woman with 6 kids, I seen a t-shirt recently. It said, I can fix stupid, but it's gonna hurt. Run, sounding like Arnold. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Right. Right. Okay. Let's see. I feel you, man. I feel you, and you guys keep this in mind. I appreciate you guys giving your opinion, and I'm sure he appreciates it too, because at least it goes into the back of his head, whether or not he listens or follows up or not. It still sticks in the back of his head. But let's always, of course, be sure not to rip a man or nothing like that, because he's coming in and sharing with us his insights and his experience, and that's good for all of us. So just be careful how you phrase your comments. But I think all these thus far have been pretty respectful. You just giving their opinion, right? Okay. What?
Cheng has learned to riz rich.
You learn how to riz me?
You cannot be riz. You know what you want.
I got that EXP, bro. I got the EXP. It's I won't say it's impossible, but I've done a lot of things. Lived a lot of men's lives, and somebody risen me. It's not impossible, because it's been done. It's been done in China, right? It's been done, but it would be difficult. It would be difficult, right? One of these days, I got to tell my China story, because I think a lot of men, it would resonate. It would resonate, and a lot of men could learn from that story. One of these days, I'm gonna tell that story, because it's the flip. It's the flip side of what a lot of people go through. Anyway, yeah. So I can't say I can't be rizzed. I can be rizzed.
But you're a changed man.
No, I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I know, because it was because of the.
But I was also kind of vulnerable, because
Gotcha.
She just caught me at the right time.
Let's save it.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Save it.
Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Okay, the article said, I will accept a single mother, but 2 kids max with the same father. Father is not in the picture. They lie about this, and no kids under 2 years old. Too much work.
If they still doodling on themselves, man, I don't want nothing to do with no kids who can't talk and they still doodling on themselves. I don't have time for all that, right? Those are like that's it. Now we're not doing that, right? So I feel you, Oracle. I definitely feel you on that. Okay, go ahead. Huh?
Frank Ellie said, "Why the hell would any man go with a woman
I don't know,
with 6
Frank.
kids?"
I don't know. I have a friend who is with a woman who's got 7 kids. Seriously, and grandkids. 7 kids and some grandkids. I got a friend out here, and he's happy about it. She finally got a job and started working, but I don't know. I know I wouldn't, but teach his own, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, Medea is the character, the woman character that Tyler Perry does.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll explain to you after the show.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Big Boss said, "With 6 kids, at least you're set for the youth summer basketball."
Yeah, you got the team in place, right? Okay.
And a substitute.
Yeah, and a sub, right? Sub in, right? Okay. All right.
Frank Ellie said, to the Black Box, have you seen movies by Tyler Perry?
Yeah, it's Medea. Now it makes a lot of sense. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Jose.
What's
Hello,
up, Jose?
Yes, there are many women that are in it for the money. It is really a necessity for most women for their financial issues. Even those women who want a foreigner partner, you know, you would think that that woman really loved you, but you know, the reason why she's in a relationship with you because for her to better her financial situation. That's just the reality, guys.
Right. You know, I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so he's still in Pagadian.
Okay, yeah, he's still out there. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Okay. So Jose said, if no man pays for the box, then that box market is closed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only way it stays open is somebody's paying for it.
Law of supply and demand.
That's it, right? Paul, what's happening, Paul?
Hello, Paul. It's not worth it being with a woman with 6 kids. No to being a cleanup man.
Nah, I don't have time for all that, right? Yeah, shoot, man. I might be down there Nah, I'm cool. I'm 6 kids. 6.
Mm-hmm.
Not 4, not 5.
But 6.
Yeah, I'm cool with all that, dude.
Jose to Black Box, it's going well. I'm planning a trip back to the Philippines and Vietnam.
Okay. Jerry said, fellas, find a woman who knows how to make mung
beans.
Okay. Bistec and tapa and chicken curry.
And
not a woman with 6 kids, right? You know how to make all that?
Yeah. And I know you don't like the beans.
I don't like the beans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But you like the others.
Okay.
Go ahead. That's for you, honey.
Okay. Frank L said, Rich, can you settle down in either China or the Philippines? Which one do you think is more appealing? Frank, being really real, I loved China. I love China. I just never felt at home. Never felt at home because the laws, rules, everything changes so fast, really fast. You wake up and there's a new law in place. That's it. There's no vote. There's no Senate meeting or hearing, nothing like that. Things change really quick, and sometimes they're in your favor. A lot of times they're not. And just in my opinion, I just don't think you ever feel like you're at home when you're in China. Here, let's take another call.
Are you the last one?
Caller, go ahead. What you got, man?
What's going on, man? This is Big Love from South Louisiana.
What's up, Big Love? What's up, man? What you got?
It's been all right, man. It's okay. I just called because I need to make a comment here.
Go ahead.
I put a comment down in the comments, reference to the dude who was interested in the woman with 6 children. Okay. I just want to say this, that the reason for my comment, which is kind of off the wall, is because why would this man, he sounds like he's older, sounds like he's of retirement age, why would this man in his retirement years want to put himself through that type of situation? You follow what I'm saying?
I do. I think some dudes care. I'm telling you, these women are good. They make you feel so good, bro. They're good at the riz. They are really good, and they make They make dudes feel good, man. And I think that's what it is. And they don't think about the red flags. They just forget about the red flags. Man, she make me feel good. I mean, you heard them. She just makes me, me laugh. She makes me feel good. I've heard that so many times from so many dudes, man. For real. But I get you. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old the man is, but if I were in his situation, there is no way that I would want to travel to the other side of the world and do anything other than enjoy my retirement.
For reals. Not 6 kids. Not somebody with 6 kids.
No, indeed, no.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, sweetie, if you're listening. If you're listening to our conversation, baby, we ain't trying to pile on you. We're just talking about the man in his situation. Go ahead, brother.
Right. Well, that's really what I had to say.
Yeah.
You know,
I think everybody here would concur.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna segue into the Giants. You cats, y'all better come out that cellar soon.
We ain't coming out the cellar. We got a college coach trying to, man, please, don't get me started. We got a college coach trying to coach professional players.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they even thinking hiring him. But that's another thing. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
And you're gonna make me angry, man, talking about the Giants.
No, don't get angry. Don't get angry. You know, let me holler at Slick Rick while I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I know I've been kind of absent. But y'all have a good one.
I appreciate you, man. We always appreciate you having you in here, man. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so just to wrap up what
we can take one more. We can take one more call. Go ahead, we'll do the wrap up. We take one more call.
Hold on. Just to wrap up what Big Love said, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up with a famous line from Michael Jackson's.
Oh man, come on, man, come on.
The way you're making me feel. That's it. That's the border.
I'm gonna share something with you guys.
What?
Ching didn't riz me. You know how you. I told you the story before. How she won me is the singing. That's how you got me. Remember the night? Yeah, because I was cool on you until the night we was at the place, in the condos. And when you got up there and you sang, I was like, oh wow! I was like, word. She could. It was cool. That's what made me pay attention. When a woman singing to me, that'd make me pay attention. And you sang and then I did some stuff. And,
I know. Wink.
Yeah, wink. Yeah. Looked like you had a bug in your eye. Right. Anyway, okay. Let's.
Okay.
Okay.
So Paul said, might as well stay here in the West and date a woman with kids.
The woman, I don't know about that, because the woman with 6 kids here will probably treat you a hell of a lot better than the woman with 6 kids in the West, but she's still got 6 kids. So I don't know how much difference it makes but still.
Probably cheaper here, but 6 is 6.
6 kids is still 6 kids, right?
Ron Lawson said, if I can ask, how long have you two been together? You two seem to have that as a couple.
This many, 3 years and a little bit of change. And man, it took some doing for sure. If you watch our videos, we kind of talk about it, but we have a lot of fun. If you've been around anybody that's been around us, they will tell you we're no different, and we're no different off camera than we are on camera. This is us, and unapologetically, this is who we are. Period. We just have a lot of fun. She make me crazy sometimes.
Yeah, and I do a lot of singing off camera.
You do. Yeah, but you make me. But shout out for you making sure I got that 3-piece. Yeah, shout out to you for sure. Right.
Okay, so.
Okay, I think that's it. I think we got to the end of it. So okay, final take. Is it different? Could you marry somebody who's been out in the street? That's the question.
I think it's very different from a Filipina's perspective and from a woman's perspective. I think that we can look past that, especially when we're looking at a man who is a good provider and a protector, and how he treats me now is what matters.
We have to take this call because caller, what you got?
It's me again, Rick.
I know.
Hey.
That's why I said we got to take this call.
hopefully I increase the viewership by thousands. I'm sitting back laughing at what everybody's saying because I don't take things personal. And I understood what was going to take place when I put myself out there. Like I say, that's how you learn and you grow. You get the information, and when certain things stick in my head, it's like, okay, wait a minute, I can't let that go. I got to investigate that. Who can I talk to? Well, let me call Richie Rich and set up a consultation because I've listened to your show more than others. However, I know now I can get a second job as a comedian on your show for just 10 minutes. You all have a good night and keep up the good work.
Hey, we love you, brother. Don't let it be the last time. You know, we always say. Take care, man.
Oh, it won't. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, that's my dude.
So cool.
That's my dude. No, I saw it was him calling in again. So I'm like, nah, we gotta take this call, right? Because you never know how people are gonna take it.
Yeah.
You know, people. You know, people
You're
might feel
concerned.
defensive or like cats are piling on. I'm like, he's been a regular with us for a long time. So I just make sure people. The comments were right. Yeah,
make sure they feel comfortable.
Yeah, and people say what they want to say without insulting the man or whatever. So that's how our audience is. I respect that.
Yeah.
All right, final take. Go ahead.
Final take, as I was saying, I think it's very, very different for a woman looking at a man who's been in the streets. But I think that, how you treat that woman is what matters for the most part. And I think if it's me going to be your last partner, and I think that's what matters for me. What about you?
For me, I think I don't want whatever you did in the past. I don't want it to catch up with me. I don't want it to affect my future. If you got some disease, I don't want nothing to do with you. If you got you've been in prison and now it's going to jack up my life, or if you got a whole bunch of debt, now it's going to. I don't want all that. Like somebody said in the comments, there are so many opportunities for other good women out there that don't have any of that stuff that you can choose from. If you're a good man with confidence and you're taking care of yourself, you walk in with confidence, you're taking care of your body, your mind, and your pockets, there's no reason for you to choose a woman who's got all that going on. There's just no reason at all. And that's my take. Maybe you could deal with it, maybe you couldn't, but why would you? Why would you choose a woman with 6 kids? Why would you choose a woman who, and you tell me 6 kids, 6 baby daddies? Or one baby daddy?
I don't know.
Daddy. 6 kids, 1 baby daddy. That's a very tough one to sell. I mean, we know people with 3 kids with 3 baby daddies. No, I'm not choosing all. I'm gonna choose the one who gives me the best chance for success. That's what I'm choosing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm not fronting on dudes who choose that kind of lifestyle, but I would question their thought process or their mindset. That's all I'm saying. Right? You guys, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for joining in the conversation. What's the final poll?
The final poll. Yes, if they have genuinely changed. 47%. Yes. And we have maybe trust but would take time, 29%. Past is past, doesn't matter, and depends if they're honest about this. Depends if they're honest about it, is tied at 14%.
Right. I'm surprised at the poll. I thought most dudes would say, no, I ain't trying to hear it. No, but it really does kind of make me understand that dudes love hard. I mean, really hard.
Yeah,
that's why dudes,
men.
Yeah, that's why dudes be like just so distraught when they find out their woman's been cheating on them. I mean, they're tore up. Or their woman lied to them or whatever. The dudes get so tore up because we invest so much into a relationship. So I'm surprised, but it shouldn't have surprised me though. But I got mad respect for the dudes. For the dudes who said that, who they're willing to forgive. You remember the live stream we had with Young Fresh, and he said, "Look, I could forgive a woman for cheating on me." Right? And he said that was like a couple months ago, right? And I was surprised. But it just proves the point that dudes are willing to forgive and move past a lot of stuff to keep their family intact, knowing that they're taking an L in doing so. I mean, think about it. If you lose the relationship and end it, suddenly you got a whole lot more money probably because you don't have to support her or I don't know. But it just goes to show dudes love really hard. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to you because you make it easier now. And this last, I'm.
Let's not talk about the past. Past is past.
Like you said, past is past. Huh?
I think when you learn from it, that's what's important. You learn from the past, and you try your best not to do what you do in the past.
Right. Right.
So
now, shout out to you. You make it a lot easier now than in the past. Sorry, because man, that past was brutal. I mean, nothing in your past, but I mean, it just. Yeah. Anyways,
at least less headache now.
Yeah, a hell of a lot less headache and a lot more fun. And life can, it can always be fun. But I'm just saying, we have a lot more fun. It's a lot more smooth than it used to be.
Yeah.
You guys, whether you come here to the Philippines or whether you stay at home or go to another place, don't forget to make sure you lead with your character,
not with your cash.
Right? Don't come out here buying women houses and building houses for them, flying them on trips and doing all this crazy shit that you would never do at home for a woman. You would never do that. Don't come here trying to save women. Stop. Stop it. Don't come here trying to be a save a garden tool. Just come out and lead with your character. And if that's not enough, you're not with the right woman. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Right? Anything else, baby?
That's it.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Don't miss our show next week. Come to the show, see the show. You are not going to want to miss this dude's story.
Hey, Doc Rock.
Hey, what's up, Doc? What's happening, man? Yeah, make sure you catch up with us next week. You ain't gonna want to miss this story. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it is absolutely crazy, and it is a good lesson for a lot of men. A lot of men. So make sure stay tuned to next week. It will be on Friday night instead of Saturday night. This is just an anomaly. This is not normal. Shout out to Ray and Mrs. Peach again for a great time last night. And real quick, shout out to Craig. Shout out to Craig. Yes, Craig Jensen for taking us.
Also,
Craig and Dave. Shout out to Craig and Dave for taking us out and showing us a very good time and very exclusive joint in Manila and BGC. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you guys showing us a nice time. And thank you for that. So don't want to leave those guys out.
Yes.
We'll see you guys in the meantime. Check out our video. It pops off tomorrow. It pops off tomorrow. So so check that video out. We appreciate you guys. And if you haven't watched our latest video that we just released yesterday, make sure you watch that one because it is a doozy, Jack.
Yeah.
In the meantime, between time, I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng. Deuces.
We're
out.